All right, what's going on, everybody? It's time to do the second to last quest here in Act 8. Look at this. I'm actually going to get all caught up on Act 8 content before they drop 8.2. It's a Christmas miracle. Dearest, yet Marvel Champions. What do I say for this tweet? Man, whenever I start the stream, I don't plan what I'm going to say. I just kind of talk. And then I'm like, well, I should just put that in the tweet. But then I feel bad. Like, I don't know. It feels weird saying it and then tweeting it. And it, oh, man. But screw it. I'm just going to say it. Almost 100% caught up on Act 8 content. It's a Christmas... oh god, I always forget. There we go. Yeah, that's how you spell miracle, right? For some reason, miracle is one of those words where I have to think about it real hard in order to spell it correctly. It's a very simple word, but anyway. Yes. Oh no. Okay. God. Also, whenever I caught up at Act 8 content, it's a Christmas miracle. Tweet. Alright. Let's do this thing. DP Wade. Yeah, about to get slapped, son. I think that's not two in a row, but two, pretty quick for you, right? Thank you, dude. Appreciate the buck. What's up, everybody? Who's the first one here? Immortal Flash, first one in here. What's up, Benji Wenji, Gutta, Aldo, Clarissa, Static, Chatrugal. What's up, everybody? Haley, Brian, Exclusive. What's up, people? Tristan MacArthur said it over 5. Tristan, thank you very much. Don't see a message from you, but perhaps there's a message coming, a message in the works. I don't know, Tristan. I'll have to check back in with you in just a moment. Gonna get Abby Doe on call here shortly as well. Clarissa, what are you sighing at? Please no caps lock. That's where you're sighing at, or no? It's probably this one. Not again. Well, guess what? It's happening again. It is happening again. Yeah, let's get into it. Tristan, like I said, thank you very much. I'll check back with you in a couple minutes to see if there is a message, perhaps. BG, you jumping into Eternity Pain right after 8.1 in order to get that rank 5. So, I'd like to, but I haven't been auto-farming resources. I just need to do that before I can actually do that content. Yeah. There's no shot of me going through there and actually spending units on like potions and revives and stuff. No way. My unit gain is like completely grinded to a halt. The only thing I'm spending units on right now is like some energy refills to get through this content, which even that feels a little bit wrong. Feels a little bit bad, but it's what I need to do. So yeah. Alright, I guess I'm going to go just left to right in this quest today. Knock out all the paths one by one. What does this map look like? Sometimes I try to see what the map looks like, if it looks like anything. I don't think it does. I think it's just a little pattern. Not necessarily a bad pattern, just, you know, sometimes they make it look like a rocket ship or something. I don't know. Anyway, standard Brian Grant 10 minutes, I see. Well, you know what, Abby Doe? I actually was going to start like 3 hours ago until I realized you and Cap were going live. So I rearranged my whole day to not stream at the same time. So you're welcome, you son of a bee, Manny. But yeah, I did tell Abdo 10 minutes, like 40 minutes ago of when I was going to start. But and you ruined it too, because to everyone else it looks like I started right on time, like 1 minute early for my normal stream time. Thanks a lot. Oh, he's calling now. Uh-oh. Hello? Hello? What are you laughing at?
Yeah, that's kind of perfect. I appreciate you delaying your stream, considering that like all of 17 people wanted to come watch us talk about the Mandalorian. So thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, I never know how many people want to do that just because so many people, haven't been able to see it yet or whatever. I'm assuming, what, did it come out today, the episode?
No, actually, they come out on Wednesday, basically Tuesday at midnight. So it's just
Oh,
no matter what, we never get as many people on those streams, just for the review streams, because some people do want to watch it later. Some people are like, oh, I'll watch it someday, that kind of stuff, and then some people just don't care to hear us talk about it. So that's fine. But
right.
no, thanks for starting later. It probably at least some people got to enjoy it who wouldn't have otherwise. So yeah, cool.
Okay. Well, I guess this is probably the first path here, because it's on the outer edge. So that's the one I'm going to start with.
Which one you looking at?
Superiority Paragon is the name of this one. Hold on, real quick though, Tristan. I still don't see any messages from you. So, part of me, a lot of me, all of me hopes that it's not just a YouTube issue where it's not sending your message. But at this point, I'm gonna have to stop looking just because if you are trying to send it, it just ain't working out for whatever reason. But yeah, thank you again. And sorry if that is the case where YouTube is for whatever reason not allowing the comment to go through. Okay, let's check out this node here though. Let's see. So superiority Paragon. If the attacker is a hero champion, they gain superiority. So heroes, got it. Set in stone, striking into the defender's block inflicts a 15-second petrify passive of 100% potency. If the attacker has superiority, intercepting the opponent applies the same petrify passive to the defender. Okay. And then foresight. Oh, so you really want to intercept. Okay. Spite, and then hail the hardy 2. Whenever the attacker gains a bar of power, the defender gains a regen buff, healing 6% of their max health over 8 seconds. This regeneration buff is removed early if the defender is knocked down with a heavy attack. Hold on. When they gain a bar of power, 6% of their max health. I mean, I guess that's kind of a lot if that keeps happening over and over and over. But also, do I want to end it if I'm going to be using petrifies? Probably not, I guess, huh? Okay. All right. Just taking a quick gander at the nodes. I'm definitely bringing Torch. I'm going to use them for the Mystics. For the other ones, I don't know. I'm thinking about Angie and Odin combo. Let's go take a look. Let's actually assemble the team here.
It does have Spite, so do you want buff heavy champions?
Yeah, but you have Petrify there too.
Yeah, okay. Maybe so it won't matter.
So yeah, it seems to eliminate that as long as you're using heroes, which I guess technically you don't even need heroes. You just have to hit their block to put the Petrify on. So even if I wanted to use someone like A-Bomb, or I mean, maybe I'll just bring Void, honestly, and just hit the block one time and then just get all that heal reversal.
Caleb asking about a Herc versus Gallon rank 5 poll. I want to see the results of that poll.
Herc versus Gallon, huh? Okay, let's do it.
For rank 5, yeah.
Who to rank 5? Hercules, Gallon, go. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna throw Void in there. What heroes? What other heroes do I want to use though? What other class types were in there? I don't know that I necessarily need to be countering class types for any of the other fights, but it's a little tempting. I might. No, I think there's a couple of cosmics, right? Tempted to bring sorcerer. Maybe I'll bring sorcerer. That could be fun. And actually, should I even bother with her? I'm gonna leave her be. Sorry, what was that?
there was a King Groot on the path, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's a King Groot in the path. I think I'm just gonna go Angie and Odin. And then final champion that I'll be bringing is maybe I should almost be bringing someone for the boss, but I don't feel like thinking about that just yet.
The final champion you're bringing is a Clarissa Sai.
Yeah, sounds about right. Ooh, maybe Howard. Maybe I should bring. I don't really intercept with Howard. I just parry heavy. You know what, man? I almost.
Go ahead.
I almost want to bring in I-Bomb, but I don't think I'm going to do that. All right, I'll bring in Sorcerer. I'm overthinking it at this point. Let's just roll. It's really not that big a deal. Okay, Messiah, thank you for the 10, saying boo, Ab, don't boo this double team. Hashtag read first, hashtag justice for Messiah. Justice for Messiah? I opened up so many crystals. What kind of justice are you looking for? Let me see.
I
boo.
did tell... Go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
Well, I did tell Messiah that I also would not make him a mod on my channel without jumping through a bunch of ridiculous hoops. But I thought that since you're already doing the Cav Crystal game, and that's just basically RNG based, and he'll have to get it at some point, I would do it differently. So he agreed to do a trivia game, and so I'm going to make like a trivia square kind of board, somewhat Jeopardy style, where they'll all be questions about me and like what's my favorite sports team, that kind of thing, so that he'll have to have been around the channel to be able to answer them, and they'll have dollar values, so the easier ones will be higher value, but like whatever's left on the board, he is then going to donate to like the Seattle Humane Society or something. So he has to get 12 correct. So it's going to be a little bit involved for me to go ahead and make up all his trivia and so forth. But I think he's been booing lately generally because I haven't really gotten started on that yet. So
That is so much more work than our game, Messiah. I want you to recognize and understand that I'm not making you do a damn thing other than pick out names of crystals. You don't have to know anything. We're just spitting crystals. This guy's like, yeah, you got to win Jeopardy in order to. Holy cow!
I mean, there'll be some pretty easy questions, and it's for charity. It's for the animals. So
I mean, that is good.
Not for me.
It is good, but yeah. All right, let me see. What is Messiah's on? Boo the false prophet. Hashtag returned my bald cap. Hashtag it was a knockoff. Well, maybe don't buy a knockoff. Hashtag justice for Messiah. Hashtag Godmod. Hashtag Simon Clipped. Hashtag replica caps. Hashtag I have proof. So you will just keep the lie, huh? Hashtag I'm telling. What lies? This is these false accusations. They need to end. Also, the poll needs to end. It is 62% Hercules, 38% Gallon. Hercules still the more dominant of the two overpowered beasts of the cosmic class. Not too surprising. That's kind of what I expected. I figured Hercules would win. I just didn't know by how much. Maximus, thank you for the 5 saying, and the Oscar for most radiant dome goes to sup buddy. Yo, Maximus, how's it going? The only reason I even knew the Oscars were on today is there's a channel on YouTube, Joel Haver, I think is his name. And I guess he was trying to make a movie during the Oscars, and that popped up in my feed, and I was like, what the hell? That's pretty cool. Just as kind of like a screw you to the Oscars, make your own stuff sort of message.
I just saw the only reason I saw was because I saw some. Well, I knew it was going to be coming up because my buddy Nick, who hosts trivia, loves the Oscars. He's the kind of person who can tell you who won every year for best director, best actor, that kind of stuff, best movie. He's just got that memory. That's why he's the trivia host, right? But I saw also because someone, like some memes popped up about like, All right, I swear, if somebody slaps Chris Rock again, I'm gonna die. It'll be the most legendary thing to ever happen, or whatever.
Oh man.
It's like, oh, it'd be hilarious.
Also, I thought I was putting
I doubt
Petrify on the opponent.
Did you read that backwards? You have 3 Petrifies on you.
Yeah. Striking
Well,
the defense
that's not
block
gonna be
inflicts a 15-second. Oh my god.
Hey,
So
well, it's the first fight. You're not far in. You can back out.
I know, but like this is what I'm talking about with these nodes. So let me read the node again. Striking into the defender's block inflicts a 15-second petrify passive of 100% potency. It doesn't say that it's inflicting it on to myself. What the hell?
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Oh my god. I mean, at least I didn't read it. I technically I still read it wrong, but like it was open to interpretation. It didn't say it was going to. Oh my god. I hate these nodes. You read an entire book and it still doesn't tell you how it works. If the attacker has superiority, intercepting the opponent applies the same petrify passive to the defender. So I'm supposed to intercept with
so you
hero
have-
champs.
No, but you have superiority because you have science against Mystic on that with Void.
No.
That's what's happening, right?
No. Superiority
It just
is it's not class superiority. It's
Oh,
the
it's
node
hero
superiority.
Okay, gotcha.
So I got to be hero champion. Oh my god, I'm not even restarting. I'm just gonna go with it.
Abdo's
that
volume
is-
is too low.
Is it too low?
Turn it up. I can do it on my end too. Here. Dang. You want to do it or you want me to do it?
If you could do it, go for it.
Could be able to, right?
Although I'm afraid to tell you to do anything with your audio because, yeah.
Right. I turned it up about 25%, guys. Let me know.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to adjust you slightly here as well.
So I did for our stream much better. Okay, thanks, Caleb. Yeah, I did for our stream earlier with Captain Bay, because for those of you guys who don't know, just not important for this and so forth, but I've had just audio issues trying to get things to sound correct and everything, and I started using OBS today instead of Streamlabs OBS. Just started from scratch, and the audio was pretty much fine. So it's like, okay, sweet, let's just roll with this.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess some
There's
setting.
anything to do with audio issues, I think, talking to you, but yeah, at least that was fine. So I'm just having to... Okay, chill, Zoe. I'm just having to set everything up because like the alert sounds and stuff are different, and getting all that and do overlays. I'm trying to use stream elements and stuff, but yeah, it's interesting. Lots of different stuff to do. Hey, what's up, Dr. Peg? Good doctor in the house.
Yeah. I mean, you could still use Streamlabs. Like, there's...
No, but I mean, I watched all the videos. I didn't realize that Streamlabs was basically kind of ripping off people because they don't. That's part of how they've been getting away with that is they don't really let you know that they're just copying all sorts of they literally copied and pasted descriptions or some things from things that they do just directly. Like didn't even change it to make it look like it was their homework. They just did it pretty much exactly.
Yep.
And so I would rather just ditch them anyways for that reason.
Yeah, I know. I get it. That's why I want to ditch them too. And I just I've been too lazy to. Which
Wait, no, I thought you used regular OBS.
I do use regular OBS, but like I said, I'm using Streamlabs for other stuff. So.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Like I used Streamlabs for just the alerts and everything. I don't use their OBS ripoff. Which, as far as alerts go, I think they actually, they're fine as a company, but it's the rest of it that kind of brings down the company, and I mean, it's all one company, right? So, but I can't really say anything because I'm still using it, so it's,
Well, Stream Elements seems like they've got, like, as an add-on to regular OBS, seems to have a whole bunch of really good features. It's just a matter of, watching. Guys, for anybody who wants to do YouTube or anything, the thing you got to understand is if you're just coming at this from starting out and not knowing anything, you're gonna watch a lot of videos on YouTube about how to do things, or spend a lot of time Googling stuff. So, for me, it's just a matter of figuring out that kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Hobbit did another MCOC specials in real life, and he murdered me again. Nice, Max. I know he was talking about doing that. I haven't seen it yet, so I'll have to check that out after the stream.
Yeah, I saw it. Those are great.
You saw it already? Nice.
Yep. DG, who do you want to be your first rank 5? I mean, Rocket, I think is probably number 1 on the list, but there's a bunch of champs that I wouldn't mind being first rank 5. If I got Mystic, I want to say I would actually go with Sasquatch and rank the big fella up. For the other class types, it's a bit hard to say. All right, I'm gonna continue saving. Oh no, screw it. I'm gonna use Torch here.
I think if I had pulled, I think if I had pulled Mystic, I was probably gonna go Rintra just because I think he's awesome. But I also feel like, based on my bald cap wearing and my last name of Abdo, that I feel like it would have been hard pressed not to go Abs, man. You know.
Yeah. And BD's
I'm
internet.
happy with my.
Just reading this comment. BD's internet has been a lot better. I wonder if he flipped out on Comcast with a final warning phone call. Let me tell you, man. There is no.
Like they would care.
Comcast doesn't. Yeah, they don't care about me, dude. If I did, I mean, people. I'm sure people do flip out on them with some, crazy nonsense. And you know what they do? They put that person on speakerphone and laugh at them with their, the other people in the call center. I don't care. And I mean, honestly, as someone like, if I was taking that call, I would totally understand not caring either, because like, it's not your job to fix it, You're just listening to the people that are upset that. Anyway, don't need to get into it, but yeah, luckily the internet issues, they're resolved, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because I've said that so many times in the past, only for them to return. So I don't know.
You don't want to jinx it, of course, yeah.
I'm buying time until the next time everything goes to crap, but hopefully it lasts a good while this time before everything goes south again.
I am still coming to somewhere close to you, a park near you, to try and stream using T-Mobile, so it'll be fun.
Good. Maybe you should start on your end. Because I mean, you had internet issues before too, right? How come you didn't just stream on your hotspot?
I've had like 2 times in the last 6 months that my internet has crashed. So, and actually, it's usually for some reason, oddly, when it's raining, and it's like, oh, cool, because it never rains in Seattle, so that's not something I have to worry about.
Yeah.
No, generally speaking, mine is great. I had gotten a new router, and it was working, and it was much faster than my other router, and something went wrong with it, and I couldn't figure it out immediately, in that 5 minutes of Googling, so I just plugged in the old one, and I've been using that, but I need to go back to using the newer one. It's just that there's something, like I don't have the box for the QR code for setting it up or something, so it's one of those things that like, it's going to take me 30 minutes or an hour to get it working, and then it's like a much faster router, and I have much faster speeds available to me than what I'm using. So I think that like sometimes when, say, the third person got on call and it screws up my internet for some reason, I think if I have the other router hooked up, it'll work just fine. But once again, so many little things to do and ways to spend your time and your day,
I cannot imagine that it would be an internet issue that would be affecting a third person getting on call. But I have no idea what the heck that was. So
I mean, I guess it could be something with the computer, but my laptop is like a Asus gaming laptop, which is relatively new still. So I don't know, but that's twice that I noticed when a third person was on call, it, for some reason on my end, just started to crap out a little bit.
Yeah, that's been
Red Dog sending over $2 saying, if I pull Mystic, I'm going rank 5 Mojo 100%. Dude, I would love to see that rank 5 Mojo.
Okay. That's a cool rank up for sure. So Sorcerer Supreme kind of sucks for this because I keep forgetting and hitting their block every once in a while and then getting a Petrify myself and then not being able to gain any power.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, if I knew how that worked, I would have probably not even brought her, but...
Riveting conversation. Sorry, Ghost 007. Yeah. Well, I promise we won't talk about any more streaming or internet things tonight, so... What would you like to talk about, Ghost?
This King Groot's about to drop, though.
Remind me not to play BGs against Red Dog? Yeah. Well, I mean, you can ban that mojo, so, you know.
Yeah. Red Dog, thank you for the 2. And yeah, again, that'll be a sick rank up. Mojo is awesome. I would love to be able to take him to the moon as well, but yeah, there's something about Sassy that I got this connection with him. I gotta rank him up. I think UGA pulled and rank 3 abs, man. He may be the mystic choice. Now I just need to learn to play him. He might be the choice, even though you don't know how to play him yet. Huh? He doesn't. I mean, it doesn't seem too complicated to play, from what I remember. Although there were like some subtleties to the champ. Kind of the way I described Sorcerer Supreme, where like you can kind of just spam your specials and it'll work, you know. But like if you want to be good with the champion, you really gotta like think things through more. And I don't know if it's an exact 1-to-1 comparison with Absorbing Man, but he does have those like, you know, his 2 different modes that you can go into at least. So yeah, it probably does take a little bit of learning those subtleties.
Well, for me, the difficult part I think would be the light intercepting. Like no matter what, I'm just not going to be great at that. So it's not a skill I have in my toolkit that much.
Should not have went for that dex. That was unnecessary.
Toge saying, loving this new Legends system. Along with the internet conversation, we'll probably not be having a Legends conversation tonight. Thank you, Toge.
Well...
I did put out my PSA about the revives and potions refreshing every week, and said that now is the best time to go for the Legends run if you wait till the end of the month. So I'm all for encouraging people. Like Easy commented about it and said like, oh, you don't like how the Legends is going, but you're recommending people do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm a man of the people. You know, I can't stop Kabam from doing what they've already done. So in that event, go ahead and get that Legends title.
Well, that's what I always would do too. Is like there's things that I didn't like, but it doesn't matter if I like it or not. It's still want to tell people if they like it, if they want to take advantage of it. It's just now dawning on me that I could just be stacking up a lot of these petrifies, and that's probably the better way to be handling this fight, but whoops. So Angela actually would have been really good since she always has buffs. That way you can keep their power down with the petrifies and reverse all that healing. Well, it took me 5 fights on the path to figure that out, but okay.
There's a reason BG likes Sassy, opposites attract. Because Brian doesn't swing trees at people, or he throws rocks at elderly folks, or what?
What are you talking about, man? Probably
maybe it's because you don't have a Merkin the same way as Sassy has. So
I don't know that I want. I don't know that I want to play this fight. Oh god. Oh god. What am I doing? Need to bait the special 1 out of this guy. There we go. But I need to get an intercept somewhere along the way, and I'm having a real hard time doing that. Oh, there we go. Got one. Now we just gotta bait 1 more special out of him. Good. Dang, I tried to dex his little ending blow there and I couldn't. Alright, this match is officially back under control. Took a while to get under control, but finally there again.
I mean, as long as you're there, that's all that matters.
Yep.
Noah Sonic X, Sonics, sending over Australian bucks, I believe, 10 of them. Yo, BG just recently got Thronebreaker. Once I pull Rogue, I'm gonna definitely rank for her. Thoughts?
Are you Frojo in disguise? Frojo just was, for those that are unfamiliar with Frojo, he was the king of Rogue
The
gameplay.
Rogue aficionado, yeah.
Yeah. I still miss those days where it was like, I don't know, everyone seemed to have like that one unique champion that was just theirs. Because the rank up resources, they were so damn rare. It was like so hard to pull champs. But that
I'm
was
all
his.
in favor of unique rank ups. So I'm gonna try to have my Hulk guide out by Tuesday, I hope, because I usually go play trivia on Tuesdays, and so I usually don't stream, or often don't stream. So hopefully I can get that video done by Tuesday and put that out, so at least there's something for the peoples. But it's gonna be a pretty easy guide. But yeah, I was part of the reason for taking up Hulk was just it's nice to have someone unique, you know.
Yeah. No, though about Rogue. Here's the thing. I'm not really a fan of Rogue. So yeah, it's hard for me to really give you advice other than if you like Rogue, then go for it. But without knowing, you know, the champs that you in particular like and your playstyle preferences and things like that, if I'm just giving blanket advice, my advice is to stay away from Rogue. But yeah, it's not necessarily about the advice for the entire community. It's your specific situation, and if you like the champ, then go for it. But yeah, personally, I'm not really a fan of Rogue. So
I see, and that's the thing is like there's so many people who are always like, "What do you think about me doing this?" Which is a totally fair question to ask, but that's my standard answer is usually like, "Well, if you like him, cool." You know, I mean, it doesn't. I'm not gonna do anything that I do in the game is gonna be based on what I want to do and what I think, not what other people think. So that's generally kind of my advice is like, if it makes you happy, do it. You know, that'd be awesome. I would love to see content with that character who's not the most common that you ranked up. Kanga Janga absolutely loves his Taskmaster. I hate Taskmaster. That champion's garbage, but Kanga Janga loves him, so dude, get it. I want to see some rank 5 Taskmaster gameplay, you know?
yeah, totally. Am I tripping or is BG shaking? Yeah, I was shaking my legs. I stopped though. Clarissa, thank you for the bug as well, saying he's going to stream Hello Kitty Adventure Island after 8.1. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. All right, let's see. Which
Someone
boss?
was asking about that. Yeah.
I'm gonna read the Wasp boss first. Probably do this one first, but if it looks really nasty and like I don't have the counters for it, then I'll go to Hercules or whatever. But Clarissa, thank you very much. What was that game you wanted me to download? Like Krabby Patty Under the Sea or something like that game? I wrote it down like twice, and I just never did anything with it. But all right, let me see here. So Cold Shoulder. Whenever the defender is inflicted with a debuff, they gain a frigid charge. Whenever the defender activates a special attack, they consume all frigid charges and apply an equal number of cold snap debuffs to the attack or attacker equal to 50% of their attack over 15 seconds. It's when they're inflicted with a debuff, huh? Okay. If the defender reaches 6+ frigid charges, they instead consume them and apply an equal number of cold snap passives to themselves. Interesting. Okay. I mean, a lot of good skill champions could take advantage of that, or you can kind of just ignore it by just baiting out heavy attacks. Oh, kinetic transference, though. Ooh, now I see. All right. Blocked attacks cause the defender to gain, some power. Okay. Ticking time bomb. When the attacker performs well-timed block, they gain a fuse charge. Striking the defender's block removes 1 fuse charge. When the attacker reaches 5 fuse charges, they're all consumed. Take a burst of damage. Okay. Special burst lockdown. Whenever the defender activates a special attack, the attacker is afflicted with both a heal block and an armor break. Okay. And then True Lies, the attackers. Yeah. True Strike, all that stuff. Okay, minus. Good. All right. Interesting. Well, I think I am going to do this fight. Sorry, what'd you say?
What, no, I was just waiting for you to be done reading since you got, you snapped at me yesterday or the day before about suggesting things to you too quickly. But do you know what I would say, right?
Sorry, I would suggest? I didn't think I snapped at you, but sorry if it came off that way. What were we going to say?
No, I'm kidding you, but Kingpin, come on, man. Like, you see a wasp and it's got all those nodes, Kingpin, or just use Magneto. Red mags and, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably who I was going to swap out. I'm going to swap Void. I'm going to leave the others. And I'm thinking either Kingpin or I could use... I don't know. I could use a lot of champs. Because, really, I'm thinking the way to fight this is just to get her throwing special ones. And then once you're there, fine. You don't really need to worry about anything. You just kind of do 5-hit combos. She throws another special, and that's that.
Yeah, Kingpin will wreck her.
And I might as well take some sort of class advantage. So, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. I think you could just as easily do this with King Groot, Rocket, Warlock, not Howard. Either Magneto would be useful. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Kingpin. By the way, I never activated my Odin pre-fights for Angie.
Completely forgot.
Yeah, and, I could still... If I do this fight with Angela, I could still apply the Odin pre-fights, and she would work out very well, too.
So to catch up here, the Shed sending over a buck being helpful, saying Magneto for Wasp. I forget who I used for Daredevil Hell's Kitchen. Okay, thank you, Shed.
Okay,
and
Shed,
then a couple from the Celestial Order. Celestial Order getting a banana there.
Welcome.
And
please
then
enjoy a banana.
Sending over 20 New Zealand dollars, saying I want Brian and Abdo to do conjoint streams every now and then. Hey, you can call it Bald Boys or Majestic Beard Boys. Also, both of you guys are awesome. Why, thank you, dude. That's very kind of you to say.
Oh, Celestial Order, thank you very much. Please enjoy your banana with all with those kick-ass emojis. And yeah, seriously, thank you. Conjoint streams. Do you mean like physically together in the same location? We can get a shirt probably. That's big enough for the both of us. What do you think?
I still do want you to come over sometime, fix my audio issues, and then we can play in the same place. We can play and stream NBA Jam. So
Oh yeah. Wait, you're not? Are you talking about that bar, or are you talking about at your place?
No, at my place. I mean, I have a Sega, so I'm pretty sure we can work that out.
Okay. Because I remember we went to that bar the one time, and I think they had NBA Jam, right?
No, I think I sent you a picture. I tweeted you a picture, but we didn't go to that bar. We went to a different video game bar.
Okay.
We played
Metal Slug or something.
Yeah, we played that. We played Killer Bees or whatever, or Killer Queen, something like that. Yeah.
Did we actually play it? I thought we didn't have enough people or something.
Maybe we didn't. Did I?
I don't think we did, because you need like 10 people or something.
No, you don't need that many, but I've played it before for sure. That's Coindexter's in Greenwood. We played a couple like Neo Geo style. I'm trying to remember the last couple times. Last couple times I was there with somebody else, but yeah. I tweeted you a picture. There's a place that I would go watch football on Sundays called the Westie on Roosevelt and 65th that has NBA Jam. But I also have I think I actually have a Sega still, and if not, I have this system called what is it called? A Retron 3, and you can play Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo games, or regular Nintendo games all in the same system. So,
Okay.
Some good times.
This fight is incredibly easy. I will probably be... I can't imagine the other bosses are easier than this. So...
Right.
I will probably be doing this fight every single time outside of the one time I have to fight the others.
Kingpin just wrecks in this. Dude, he just wrecks in general. He's awesome. I remember when you first kind of like did the testing stream when he got buffed, and you were super big on him. I remember watching the stream and just being like, like I don't know, it's not really doing it for me. I can kind of see it, but I don't really get it that much. And then in Battlegrounds, I was just like, oh my god, this guy is so cool. And the difference, the rank 3 to rank 4 difference is just spectacular.
Yeah, I mean...
You still can't really... You don't want to get hit in the face with him a whole bunch, but, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first I was going to say, there's really not a whole lot about that fight that, you know, Kingpin was spectacular for. You gain a few debuffs here and there, but whatever. But...
Fair enough.
The rank ups, they do go... It does feel more impactful on Kingpin compared to other champs, just because of the steady healing stream that you have. Most champs don't have something like that. Like every champ, you know, you gain more health and you gain more attack and stuff, right? And Kingpin's no different there. But then when you also factor in, okay, now he's also getting a bump in his healing throughout the fight too. Yeah, it goes a long way to get that bumped up as well.
Well, because usually when you rank up champions and you're running recoils, they just lose more health. It feels like the number looks bigger, right? But with him, it's the opposite. You're just gaining stuff back. So,
all right, let's see. The first path's pretty easy. I could have done it faster had I really understood the node when I first read it, but.
Dr. Peg saying yes, Kingpin is pretty cool. I wonder if maybe Dr. Peg might have a rank 5 Kingpin. Not sure about that.
Doofus Butcher, thank you for the re-up of that member saying, I don't have a bush anymore? Well, it looks like you do now. I guess it's been a while. Dude, well, thank you for getting it back. That is definitely a new profile picture as well. Sometimes I see profile pictures before the names, and I was like, who is this person? And then, of course, Doofus Buncher. Dude, thank you for re-upping, though.
Freakazoid. All right.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember watching that cartoon back in the day.
I remember the name, but I never seen it. All right, let's see here. We got weapons on this one. So, weapon, Eternal Flame Ember. See, that sounds cool. I wish I could, like, wield that or something, but as far as a node goes, All right, anyway, whenever the defender finishes a special attack, they immediately regain 40% of the power spent. This power refund is increased by a flat 10% for each unique buff active on the attacker. Okay. Whenever the attacker knocks down the defender with a heavy attack, any weapon node active on the defender is disabled. Okay. And then disarm, special 1. While the defender's weapon node is on cooldown, they take 800% more damage from special 1 attacks. Special 1 attacks. Who's got a big special 1?
There might be a mutant character that you just ranked up. I'm not sure.
It's true. He does have a big special 1. Okay. Looks like I'll be doing that. And then persistent pressure. Defenders under the effect of unstoppable become stun immune. This includes unstoppable effects triggered outside this node. Okay. Every 15 seconds, the defender gains an unstoppable buff for 5 seconds. The duration of this buff is reduced by half a second for each prowess buff or passive the attacker has. Okay.
About goddamn time someone recognized the Freakazoid. Thanks, unknown guest. What do you mean, unknown guest? What up, DP? You know me.
All right. Well, I'm definitely bringing in APOC and Cable. Who else do I want to bring in? Does anyone else matter?
Probably not.
Probably not, right? Like, let's go look.
I mean, what else is on the lane? Are there any particular fights you want to look at beforehand?
I was eyeballing them. There's a void, which would normally be a little nasty with recoils on, but I'm not running them. So
But you're not running them, so yeah.
just like that boss fight would have been annoying, but I'm not running them. So
Bishop's L1 will probably destroy stuff too, and you're already running mutants, and APOC does better with more mutants on the team.
Bishop's L1.
We'll probably incinerate quite a lot.
I am a little tempted to bring in just the. Let's try this. I wanna really feel the power and bring in the Strife synergy, which I never use. But wait, while the opponent is suffering from a degeneration effect, special attacks grant 50% less power. I thought it was all attacks, and I'm like, what? How did I not know about this synergy? That would have been the most insane synergy.
Yeah, OG Storm was the easiest to clear the path with. She'd probably be really good too. I don't think Brian has her ranked up though.
I don't. That's the thing is my prowess game is weak. I really don't have many mutants ranked up that take advantage of prowess like that. You know, no Sunspot, no Storm.
OP for this path.
You know what? Too, yeah. White Mag's actually, his special one, it doesn't hit that hard, I guess. It's okay though. I don't know.
Strife is definitely a good shout though, I think.
Actually bring him. All right, so activating special 1 and 2 increase the potency of personal burst damage. Yeah, let's do that. Also gain a little bit of health. Cool. All right. I mean, I kind of just want to.
Well, you know what is actually would be helpful though is the White Magneto pre-fight will help you for fighting Daredevil Hell's Kitchen. So, and you can Apocalypse would be good for him too, I think. So you could bring him along anyways, and that would be a good way to go.
Yeah. I don't know what I want to do for the. Let me see about the boss, because maybe I just bring someone for the boss. So next up, oh, you're saying that there's a Daredevil Hell's Kitchen boss?
Right, yeah, who like Apocalypse will be really good for, actually. Especially if you have Strife on the team as well. And then also the White Magneto pre-fight for that'll be good too, to help, like, you know, everything will stick.
Man, I like to go in order though, so I don't know. Maybe I'll fight him, but let me see this Hercules first. So critical eye.
You do like an Oreo cookie where you you do the two ends in the middle separately, yeah.
Who in their right mind
how you eat those?
Eats the cookie part of the Oreo first and leaves?
No, you just use a butter knife. You use a butter knife and scrape off the filling in the middle, and then you just eat the other two with milk, and then you can just eat the filling by itself. It's great. Have I just blown your mind?
In a bad way. That's so much effort to eat a damn cookie. All right, let me see here. Critical eye. Whenever the attacker crits on the defender gains an unblockable charge, making their next attack unblockable. Unblockable charges are consumed whenever the defender attacks, regardless of whether the attack hits, intercepting the defender. This is just so many words that I'm like not even paying attention to as I read this. I'm really still just thinking about the cookies, man. I
read the chat. They're like, hang up on him. He's a psycho.
Yo, Lags, what's up, dude? Let me check out this. You know what? I don't want to read these before I get to the boss. So screw it. I'll just bring in another champ. Do I just bring in regular mags? I guess. Let me just go ahead and do that. Screw it. Bishop. He's not rank 3, even though.
Oh, never mind. I thought he was. How you doing, Lags?
Any cool synergies? No. You know what? I'm gonna go with Professor X. Actually, no. I screw it. I'm just gonna bring in Magneto and just go. I'm way overthinking it. This path is gonna be super easy. What am I doing? Let's just go. Rank 2 is fine. Yeah, it probably is fine. I probably should just could have brought that bishop, but whatever. All right, on to the actual fights here. It's a little tempting to start this fight with white mags just because you can build more charges with them, but at the same time, APOC is gonna just do so much work. Oh, do I have to watch for that? Yeah, I gotta watch for that unstoppable.
I know I said we wouldn't talk about any more YouTube stuff, but Lags, did you figure? Jeez, Zoe. Apparently, there's someone in the hallway that Zoe need to bark at. Lags, did you figure out the short thing, or do you want me to send you something about that still? Have you?
Are you cutting in and out? Is that intentional?
No, I was coughing, so I muted it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Brian, you use DaVinci Resolve, right, for videos?
Yep.
You've seen how you can really easily make a short, right?
I've seen like videos, but I never clicked on them because I don't really have any interest in making shorts at the moment. So, hang on, I want to read these super chats before we
oh yeah, they're getting a little far away. Sorry.
Harsha, thank you very much for the bucks. People often accuse me of stealing others' jokes and being a plagiarist. Their words, not mine. Okay.
Glad to get back to that.
Ooh, enjoy your lap. Hey, Mania, thank you for the loony as well. Saying ABG recently got Spot, and I knew he was a good champ, but wow, when you use him, he's so unique and fun. He also hits hard, and I might rank for him as well. Have you tried him yet? No, dude. Jay, I have not, but damn, dude, that's a glowing review. That makes me... honestly, that's probably what I'm going to do when I'm done with Act 8. Is there's a bunch of champs that I kind of just need to get caught up on. And yeah, I that's probably what I'll do. Is I'll test out Spot, and I mean, I don't know what the embargo time is on the champs that came out this month. I'm sure one of them is up already. So I could test one of the new champs this month or whatever. I really need to do that stuff. Can have this debuff for a sec. That's fine. Alright, let's fire the special one. Oh my god, just so much damage. Jeez. That is crazy. Ooh, accidentally did too many hits there, though. I'm gonna take some damage here. Whoops. Go back to the shorts thing, though. Sorry. What were you saying about shorts?
Oh no, just Lags was asking the other day about how I got it to do that, and it's just super simple with DaVinci Resolve. There's like literally just a setting. So I was actually gonna make a short of showing how to make the short. So. Doofus Puncher saying though, don't sully Brian's good name with YouTube Shorts. So fair enough. Spot is awesome. What up, Gutta?
I don't have anything. Just to be clear, I don't have anything against shorts. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I think they make sense for some content, and they'll make sense for other content. And well, the type of content I make, I just don't feel like it makes sense to do it really. So.
No, you have a very hard time making videos under 30 minutes. So.
Yeah, well, it's just. I don't know. I feel like shorts are really good for kind of just scrolling through like random stuff. But no one scrolls through randomly for MCOC. I mean, what do I know though? Maybe they do.
Well, that's why I put out like the little PSA as a short, you know, or a real quick crystal opening as a short, or just a little damage thing for Hulk as a short, you know.
Yeah, but that's
those
what
things
I'm saying.
I think make sense. But for a guide, you obviously can't be a short. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I think of shorts as like different types of content entirely than MCOC is, I guess, what I'm talking about. But I could be wrong on that. Totally. Okay, I didn't play for the node's strengths here, and it cost me, and Now I'm hitting block. Okay, good. It actually killed still. Alright. Had to do 3 special ones there because I didn't play for the node. Whoops.
Well, that... Yeah. No. I would agree, though, for the most part, that it doesn't make a lot of sense for when you're putting out guides or lots of different things in MCOC. Specifically, I just think for, like, certain things, it's like, here, just pop out a little short, and there you go. A little something.
Yeah, but I mean, it could be short and still regular, you know, format. You know what I mean? Like, you could still make it under a minute and not have it be vertical. But I don't know which is better. Maybe it is better that way. It's now just dawning on me that I could just wait until I get near 2 bars of power and then just do 2 back-to-back special ones instead of
Pretty much, yeah.
needing to play it slow like I am.
I'd watch a short of you making a short Abido. All right, Lags. I'll make one specifically for you.
Whoops.
Anyone know where Panda Man Pete went? Power of DreamX, how's it going, by the way? As far as I know, Pete's doing fine. I haven't talked to him for about a month, but he's just going to school and working, so not sure why he hasn't streamed for a bit. Maybe he just hasn't had the time, so.
Dang, I was hoping that I would still be able to kill her with that. I could have just waited.
How many more paths? Zach, he's on his 2nd pass, so 4 more.
Yeah, Pete's fine. I talked to him a couple days ago.
Nice.
He's yeah, he's just busy with school and stuff. But he's doing well.
When does 8.2 come out? I'm not sure, but pretty soon. I don't remember if they released a official date, though, Casey.
Alright, let's see. Why am I about to read these nodes? What am I doing? Let's just keep it moving. Alright, so this time I'm going to try to play it faster and just get close to 2 bars of power. And then just back-to-back special one end it.
Is Panda Man Pete going away from the game, or as you say, he's just busy? Nah, as far as I know, he's still in LVT, isn't he?
Yeah, he still plays. He's just, like, doesn't make content. Which...
Yeah. What's up, DTX?
Crap. I went too close to 2 bars of power.
How have your weekends been, Abido and BG? Mine's been great, Zach. I cannot speak for Brian, but been doing just fine. Been just doing this pretty much.
I blew it.
When does the next Battleground season start? Wednesday, Jonas. I will be excited. Should be April 8.2 next month. A couple people saying, okay.
Stop gaining so much power. I did the first few fights of this path so easily, and then I started overthinking it, and overthinking it has really cost me. Oh,
That's never happened to you before.
Yeah. And now he's unstoppable. What am I doing, dude? I'm choking on these very easy fights so hard.
You're still thinking about the Oreo thing, aren't you?
I am. It's really weird. What the hell?
Sorry. When new account challenge? Miss Jane, drink. Are you around, Miss Jane? Scarco, drink. Whenever
I
the
can't
month
tell
is
you.
right,
I don't know.
basically.
There will be more new account challenges, but I can't give you a date.
I was thinking about it today when I was walking the Zoe dog. I was like, God, you know what? It would be pretty fun to see if you could get legends within the month. That'd be pretty cool.
It would. I really considered doing it. But,
I'm still thinking about it a little bit, but I should get a job instead, so, you know.
now's kind of a terrible time for it, for me, so. Yeah, I have plans for the next new account challenge that I think will be fun. So, still just waiting on that. Okay.
I heard the movie... Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, hopefully for this fight, I don't actually forget what I'm doing. And I heavy attack halfway into You know, 1.5 bars of power. I think that's the sweet spot. Like right here.
Skarko not here, so I can talk out of my butt with no one to correct me. Easy, I have no idea what you're talking about. DTX saying I heard the movie Cocaine Bear was actually good. DTX, I saw it on Friday, so that's part of my weekend, and I loved it. Actually, if you go in expecting it to be a semi-horror, semi-comedy movie about a bear that does cocaine, then yeah, it's great. Honestly.
Weird. Okay. Had no idea what it was about until you just said that.
You wouldn't figure from the title, you know, but yeah. Apparently, it's they say based on a true story, or based on true events or something. I got it. But there were some stories back in the '80s of this actually happening, but not exactly the way that the movie goes down, obviously. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. Just from the sound of it, the only thing I could imagine was like some sort of Wolf of Wall Street sequel. That's what I was thinking about.
No, that totally makes sense. But no, it's just actually well, I don't know. Spoil it, kind of, I guess, but it's a bear. If you see the previews, you can't miss the bear. So.
Yeah, I mean, you already described it pretty well. That's good. All right, let me read the one. It's
pretty funny, pretty good.
Let me read the one for Hercules here. So, critical eye. Whenever the attacker crits on the defender gains an unblockable charge, making their next attack unblockable. Unblockable charges are consumed whenever the defender attacks, regardless of it if it hits. Okay, intercepting removes all unblockable charges. Gives the attacker a 10-second passive precision increasing crit rating per charge removed. Okay. And then combo party, buff synthesis. Whenever the attacker activates a precision buff, while they have a cruelty buff active, both are removed and the attacker instead gains a steadfast buff for 10 seconds allowing to block unblockables. And then make a stand. The defender has an indefinite protection, reducing all damage received by 50%. Goes on cooldown when knocked down, and then aggression. Okay, this is one of those fights where it doesn't sound hard, because you kind of just get him in the special one loop, and ignore all that other stuff, and then knock him down after the special one. But the spacing on Hercules' specials, for some reason, half the time I have it totally correct, and the other half of the time I get clipped by the end of it, and if he's unblockable, well, that's not just taking some block damage, that's me getting hurt pretty bad. So and the team I brought is not particularly good against him, so yeah, I guess I probably will just go this other way, even though my APOC is kind of hurting. Assault battery. At the start of the fight, the defender takes no damage from any source and instead stores it in a damage battery. Whenever the defender is knocked down by a special attack, the battery is emptied and the defender immediately takes 200% of the damage stored. Whenever the attacker is knocked down, the battery is emptied and the attacker takes 200% of the damage stored. So, don't do heavy attacks is what this is saying, I guess, huh? Power to cower. For every hit on the attacker's combo meter, the defender's power gain is increased by 0.5%, and their special attack cost is decreased by 0.5%, up to 50% each. When the attacker uses special attack 3, their combo meter is reset. Okay.
It was saying you don't want to be knocked down, not that you don't want a heavy.
Oh, whenever the attacker is knocked down. I see. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, don't accidentally get knocked down.
Okay. Gotcha. I definitely did read that wrong. Alright, persistent pressure. Defenders under the effect of unstoppable become stun immune. This includes unstoppable effects. Yeah, okay. Duration buffs is reduced for each prowess. Okay. And then enhanced abilities. Okay. Yeah, let's go fight him. Do I want to swap any of my champs?
You honestly have the perfect team for it, just that APOC's not super healthy.
Yeah. I'll just skip it.
Shawshank, I'll get your message here in a second when Brian's done figuring out what he's doing.
Go for it. I'm ready. Good fight.
Okay. What's up, Hector, too, by the way? How you doing? What'd you say? What do you think if Kabam added energy refills in the Battlegrounds store, or give them in Battlegrounds objectives like they used to give earlier when Battlegrounds came for the first time? Are you talking about like on the beta? Did they do that? I don't know. I don't think that I wouldn't object to it at all, you know. But I also don't think that energy refills are particularly difficult to get, and there's something that if you're going to spend your energy or spend your units in this game on anything, you know, you want to go masteries first, basically, but then also on energy refills to complete content, I think is a good way. So I'm going to actually put out a guide very soon about how to farm all the free energy you want too. So not quite done with that yet, but pretty soon. Like I said, wouldn't object, but it'd be. I don't think it's not a high priority for me either.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of how I feel. There's a ton of ways to get energy refills. Don't need it in every single thing imaginable. Oh, I guess the damage happens at the end, huh? Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay, so it turns out this boss might be easier than the Wasp boss. But you just need like a healthy APOC. But
yeah.
Holy crap. Should have heavy attack.
Next time, don't spam chat. The other guy should say that. Yes, also, please don't spam the chat. So, he wasn't exactly spamming, but yeah.
Let's see what a special 1 does. Pretty good. Okay.
Dark Hunter saying, who will be my next rank 3? Cap Infinity War, Hitmonkey, Gore, or Spidey Supreme? I don't know. What do you need? What kind of content are you trying to complete? Who do you like the most? Those are all good options for rank 3 for sure. Do you run Recoil Masteries? Do you not? If you run Recoil Masteries regularly, I would not do Gore. If you don't have, it just, you know, it just really depends on what you need. But those are all good champions to take to rank 3 for sure.
Okay, that boss was incredibly easy. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, not bad. Thank you, other guy. What is your name, bro? And what is your channel name? My name's Aaron Abdo, and my channel is Intoxicated Gamer. So you can just do @Intoxicated Gamer, and it'll come up on YouTube. I think nowadays, anyways.
Yeah.
Does Scorpion need his awakening? He does not, Bravin. It's kind of a nice to have ability. He can get some healing when he inflicts a petrify and the other opponent is trying to regen, and he can also block unblockable specials, but it's not something that's necessary for him to be a really good champion.
Alright, let me check out these nodes here. So the attacker gains a permanent armor break debuff, reducing the armor rating whenever they block one of the defender's attacks. When the attacker throws a special attack, they remove one of these armor break debuffs for each full bar of power they had. Okay. Insult to injury. While the attacker is suffering from a debuff, their defensive attack is reduced. Then there's Matador, kinetic transference, special 1 bias. Okay. These nodes don't really mean a whole lot to me, to be totally honest. I might just continue to run not the same team that I'm running, but it's a little tempting to run APOC still.
Yeah.
Or Kingpin a lot, probably.
Kingpin would be really good for it.
Yeah, I think I'll do Kingpin.
Shang-Chi, obviously.
Alright, let's see. What else do we have here? Hold on.
Abby, thank you for the... Go ahead.
Just seeing when you get rid of the armor breaks. When the attacker throws a special. Okay.
Which they'll do all the time because of kinetic transference, if you can kind of control that.
Just thinking I need some counters for the couple of the cosmic champs here. So, I don't know if I'm going to bring Doom or Sorcerer. I don't know.
Doom is good for that Herc, I believe, so that wouldn't be the worst option.
Alright, let's get a team going here. Definitely want to put Kingpin on there. I still feel like
Yeah, Kingpin's good.
I still feel like APOC might be good. Honestly, a little tempted to run I-Bomb for no particular reason. I don't think I'll run him.
Just because you love him?
Yeah.
We got a super chat here from Bowl of Wales saying for $5, thank you, saying need advice picking first rank 4 champion between CGR, Spot, and Kingpin. Still need to 100% 8.1 and do initial EOP clear. Kingpin is the only one not awakened.
Okay. CGR, Spot, and Kingpin.
And Kingpin's not awakened. He doesn't need to be.
No.
And Kingpin does a lot of work in 8.1, as you can see from what Brian's been using here.
Yeah. So I don't know Spot. I
see me either, honestly.
Unfortunately, I can't really comment much on him. But Kingpin, he's such a workhorse champ that you could use for so many things. He doesn't need to be awakened. I would be favoring Kingpin out of those personally. But yeah, I don't know. Let's make a poll real quick.
That'd probably be my choice too.
I feel like I could see the poll not going in the way of Kingpin here. I think I know who's gonna win, but I'm gonna make the poll anyway. And Bowl of Whales, thank you very much for the 5. We'll see what the community thinks. T-Pizzle, thank you, dude. Saying, yo, BG, it's that time again. D2 trivia. Taking less damage is always a plus. In PvP, it was all the fuss. We should meet up. I'll bring the beers. But please don't wear string of ears. I feel like that's got to be it. With the rhyme. Honestly, if it wasn't rhyming, I don't think I would have gotten it. I know, like, taking less damage, of course, as well. And then, yeah, I feel like that's got to be it. Yeah, okay, he said too easy. Okay, so there it is. Done. Wow, so Kingpin is actually winning. I really didn't think he was gonna win. I hope we didn't influence the poll in some way. I honestly thought CGR was gonna crush this, but
you mean like we're influencers or something?
Don't say that. I gotta hate that word. I feel like
take a lap. Hang on.
There's something with like the word influence. I feel is fine, you know, because you're not like I don't know. You're not putting that title on someone.
Influencer describes a person who basically adds no value to society. They're famous usually for being famous and just say things, which is just nobody likes that. Well, apparently a lot of people like it, but you know.
I'm gonna start with Kingpin here. But anyway, there's something gross about the word.
Okay, so I had read something before from Dark Hunter asking about those rank ups. And he said, I'm an Act 7.3, so need a champ for helping in Act, BGs, etc. You had said Cap Infinity War, Hitmonkey, Gore, or Spidey Supreme. I do like Hitmonkey in general in Battlegrounds, but he's not going to be super great for this next meta. Or you're going to have to play around a little bit because it has to do with the damage over time, giving them power. As far as for just completing Act content, I don't know. Beardo is pretty useful. He's got good synergies. He's fairly tanky. He's kind of more of a slow and steady kind of champion. None of them have regen as far as I know. I think in that case, it's mostly just who you like. I don't think there's anyone who stands out to me between those 4 who's really going to help you clear a bunch of content. I'm trying to think of any of the bosses in Act 7 that any of those characters might be really good for, and nothing is coming to mind instantly.
I guess the node armor breaks don't count as debuffs or something? Wait, they counted that time.
Was there something reducing your ability accuracy?
Oh, you know what? I was just about to say, I think the node, I think it's minus ability accuracy for each one of those armor breaks.
So that might be,
Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm really curious if you could just stack up a ton of those as Kingpin and like never use your specials. If that's the best way to approach this, but at the same time, using specials is fun, so I'm not going to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Because you also gain a bunch of debuffs that way.
Dude, man, bro, dude, saying Kingpin is unimpressive in my experience. I kind of felt that way too, dude, man, bro, dude. But then taking him from rank 3 to rank 4, it really made a huge difference. And without being, like, not trying to be facetious or kind of, you know, an a-hole about it, but I would actually just say you honestly just need more experience with him. Because in certain situations, he just slaughters stuff. Like, look at him finishing with a full bar power right there. And that wasn't absolutely the fastest fight ever, but, you know, full bar power. What do you need, you know?
Yeah, he's not the fastest in these fights. He never will be. Well, I shouldn't say never. There's times where he's bonkers. But, yeah, just finishing with full health is so good. And just being able to shrug off so many different debuffs. Think about how many different node combinations that counters. And then champions that also apply lots of debuffs. Things that you wouldn't normally expect. Maybe a skill champ to, I mean, lots of skill champs shrug stuff off, but yeah. Even still, just to the extent that he's able to do it and turn that into, you know, damage.
Well, and you got to recognize too that BG is not running recoils right now, so he could have 60% more damage right now and basically still be finishing the fight with 100% health. So
I do actually think he's better without them, but in story content, yeah, I would still want to be running them probably.
Kingpin's ability accuracy reduction with the SP1 is so useful also. Yeah, dat MFing boy, it is definitely underrated for sure. Kingpin is a beast. It took me a while to warm up to him too, but he can just handle such a few fights. Agreed, easy. Oh, Clarissa, what are you snoring about? I think Shang-Chi is a better version of Kingpin. I think that's fair to say, but I still like Kingpin a little bit more.
I don't know.
Well, Shang-Chi can shrug things at will. It's not quite the same because you have to cycle through things a little bit, so he can't shrug things quite as well as Kingpin can. So depending on the node, like say if you're doing Biohazard or something, Kingpin is going to be more useful, I would say, than Shang-Chi. But
like, what else about the champs are similar? I don't know. They're like in the same class, so yeah, there's like some class themes there, but I don't know. They just seem so different to me.
Maurice Bishop, what's up, Maurice? Saying some people put negative connotations on influencers, like Abdo just did, but influencers can be charities, philanthropists, any person or group that can influence behavior, good or bad. That's fair. I just guess I think well,
here's
more
the thing.
Of them as like Instagram kind of ones, you know.
Well, here's the thing. If it's just influencer, then it's gross because all you're doing is influencing people to like buy stuff. If you attach other things to that, then sure. Yeah. Everyone influences everyone all the time. It's just usually not with like products that you buy, and that's it. But we all influence each other in different ways, just behaviorally even.
Yeah, guys, I was just going for a bad pun, so I already took my lap, but probably don't need to go into it too much deeper than that.
All right, let me see here. Who do I want to use for this fight? I mean, I could continue to use Kingpin, but I kind of wanted to use other champs.
Do it. Kingpin is so good. I see what you mean now, Abdo. See, if Lag says it's true, you know, if it's got the legacy stamp of approval, that's all that really matters.
It's true.
You have influenced me to purchase your bald caps. Well, Zafar, I mean, that's a different story, obviously.
Well, these things sell themselves, really, so.
My Kingpin was rank 3 unawakened for a long time. Once I gave him a generic gem and took him to rank 4, he's just so crazy. Yeah, he's one of my favorite. If I had pulled a skill rank 5, I would have taken Kingpin up pretty much without thinking about it. Duped my Void, but to me, he seems not to be too useful. You do want him to be high sig, Mose 2005 or Mose, and he's Void is super useful in all sorts of different content. He's just a little slower. So there's some champions who are going to seem more fun or by comparison, but he's still super useful. What's up, Adrian? How you doing?
Yeah, he by today's standards, it definitely feels more outdated, but still good. Wait, wasn't I supposed
For
to
last
gain...
month's...
Do I have reduced ability accuracy even without the buffs on myself?
I thought it said... Wasn't this the one that said like 200% reduced ability accuracy just overall? I'm not sure.
I thought it was just with the armor breaks on me. I don't know.
What up, Juan Valdez? Yeah, think about last Thronebreaker event quest for last month, or Cavalier for that matter, and fighting Absorbing Man. Void was great for that fight.
Yeah. This is true.
Would Nick be better than Kingpin? He's a better defender, yeah. On attack, I think Kingpin is better, but overall, I like Kingpin more, but that's a personal thing. What's up, Boggling Badass Old Bong Bong? Sorry, I got lost in the middle of your name there. I was trying to remember if it was Badass or Bedazzle. How you doing? Who should I use my generic 6-star Awakening gem on? All rank 3s, Hercules. No, that's it, Hercules. I don't need to read the rest of them. Just do Hercules.
Wait, I can't... What do you do against... what do you need to avoid against Icarus again? Is it like your medium attack or something?
The power detonations. You don't have to worry about it with Mystics, but he'll still get the power detonations, so bait L1s and use your special before the power detonation, basically. You'll see the power detonation icon on yourself, and a timer counting down to it.
Is Doom okay for this guy or no? I always forget too.
I might want to use Sorcerer and save Doom for Hercules, but I'm not sure.
Wait, don't parry, don't medium, don't light. Make sure you throw specials. Oh god. Wait, can I do those things as Mystic or no? Oh yes,
yeah, Mystic you can do. Yeah. Just pay attention to the power thing on you and just fire a special before it detonates. And you'll be fine.
Alright, I see now. We're good then.
This is not the Eternity of Pain fight, so it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah.
T-Pizzle sending over another buck. Probably we'll wait for him to finish this, and then we'll get to that so that you can concentrate on your question. Not on this fight. Doesn't require
I'm good. You could read it.
Okay. T-Pizzle saying, bonus third question. The name of the game isn't the last boss, but Act 4 lets you fight this boss. Power the plates left, up, and right to hear this quote before the fight.
Ooh, the quote before the fight. Oh god, dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. Obviously, this is in the Chaos Sanctuary, right before you summon Diablo. Not even death can save you from me, I think. I want to say that's what it is. Please let me know if I'm right or wrong. But I think that's it.
Didn't say quite yet, but he did say that's it for the night. Love you, BG. Hope to catch you live again soon.
All right, T-Pizzle, thank you again, dude. I love the D2 trivia. Not even death can save you from me. What an awesome game. Got it? There was a second question you may like. Oh, was there? Where's the?
Did we miss one in between? Sorry. Trying to go back here and look. A sequel to Perfection, there will never be. This is obvious with.
Wait, what? Read it one more time?
He said a sequel to perfection there will never be. This is obvious with.
Oh, with Diablo 3. That's gotta be it. Yeah, that's true, man.
Fantastic.
Oh,
One
God.
more.
Yeah, don't
Thugger
remind
not
me.
asking one more question. Does Omega Sentinel need to be awakened? She does not need to be awakened. No. Omega Sentinel's totally fine without her awakened ability.
I know a lot of people are looking forward to
Not-
Diablo 4, not to go on too much of a tangent here, and I really hope people enjoy it. But in case anyone's wondering, like, you're going to play Diablo 4, there's almost a 0% chance. I don't want to say actual 0% chance, because, like, I even almost played Diablo Immortal. Not that I was going to play it seriously, but for, you know, just for like a day on stream. I almost played it. So if there was a chance for that game, then there's definitely a chance for Diablo 4, but it's a very small chance because I don't really want to play it.
Edo Twix is better than what? Diablo 3 Doofus Puncher? Because I'm pretty sure I remember Caveman Oog saying he hated that cookie dough Twix, but I'm not sure. All right, gents, I am off for the day. Take care and have a great stream. Love you all. Thank you, Celestial Order, for the kind words and for supporting BG and everything. Have a good night.
Thank you, dude. Have a good one. All right, I'm gonna go back to Kingpin for the duck here, and then yeah, let me get Cersei after this, and then I'll definitely fight the Hercules boss, the last boss remaining. And then
Rodney Rodriguez. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Just asking, what is the best champ for Realm of Legends? Well, I mean, it really depends on exactly where you're at in the game, Rodney, but basically any champ can do it, depending on the power level. The only things you need to worry about, for the most part, are a poison immune, or someone who can deal with that for Scarlet Witch, and then someone who can overcome Wolverine's regeneration. You can do that with the Mastery, Despair, and enough debuffs. You can do it with someone who heal blocks, like Warlock or Archangel. Just really depends. If you want to know like who's the fastest or something, it's going to depend on who you have ranked up.
Here's my advice, though. Do not do Realm of Legends until you overpower it so much that it's just kind of a joke to you. The rewards there, they're not really going to help move anything along in your progression or your roster. The content you should be focused on is story content and getting those progression titles. And then once you're like Cavalier, then just go have a laugh and knock it out. But until then, yeah, I wouldn't bother. Like the only thing it's good for early on is if you need some place to practice against Winter Soldier, maybe to help you learn a champion, and just like you're not worried about actually defeating the opponent. You're just looking for someone that doesn't have a special 3 active or something. Otherwise, actually going through it, yeah, it's not gonna do anything.
Casey, do not spam the chat, please. iBomb does not really need his awakening, but please space out your messages more than that.
They didn't announce the rewards for 8.2 yet, right?
Not as far as I know.
Okay.
I would hope that there would be something like another 4 to 5 gem, actually. If it was a class one, anyways.
Do you think they're gonna put that there? Because I want to talk about the rewards. I don't think that's gonna be part of it.
I want them to. I don't know that they will, but I mean, there'd definitely be like a 3 to 4 gem, and that might be generic. If they did a 4 to 5, I would assume it would be class again. I mean, maybe more likely that they just hand out a full catalyst for T6 class catalyst, but that's not going to get anybody to another rank 5 unless you have bought up a bunch of offers and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Zafar saying he thinks 4 to 5 is too much. It might be, yeah.
I don't know. So, I mean, after saying that, I'm not even sure, to be honest, how I feel. It's entirely possible that we do get a 4 to 5. But I'm still leaning towards it being a 3 to 4. Like generic 3 to 4, and then yeah, the fragments and stuff. I don't know, man. It's crazy because the acceptance rewards are so powerful. It kind of, I don't know, it kind of moves the needle in terms of like what rewards will be juicy, you know?
Well, and there, yeah, and it's in the EOP is definitely, I would expect it to be more difficult than 8.2, so that would lead me to be leaning away from a 4 to 5 gem there, but also, like you said, they're such good rewards, and we've already got them, so kind of, I could, you know, see it going that way to make something juicy too.
I wonder if if they're waiting on the timing for releasing 7 stars.
Yeah,
and maybe it'll be
saying something about that.
Maybe it'll be like a 7-star crystal, or I don't know, something.
Yeah,
there.
I feel like a full crystal would be pretty big though.
For a 7-star?
Just because it'd be the first one, so.
Well,
I don't know.
If it's before you can convert your shards into them, yeah, then it'll be pretty hype. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. But if it times out to where, I mean, so many people. Well, I shouldn't say so many people. It's really like the top of the top that have a lot of shards, but there are some people that have a lot of shards already.
Yeah, I think I have enough for like 3 at the moment or something, if they're 10k.
Oh yeah, look at that. See, what if they? Do you think they're gonna have features 7 stars right away, or do you think they're gonna?
I doubt it. I bet they release a basic pool of like 24 7-star champions again.
You think they're gonna be garbage or what?
Some of them, probably.
They'll probably put in like a. I could see them doing this. I could see them putting in like one of the newer reworks. So I could see them putting in like Hulk rework.
Mm-hmm. I could also see them putting in a Cyclops just to be cheesy like that. Lags saying he thinks we'll see a rando 4 to 5 gem. That's my hope, Lags, but I don't, I can't say for that I'm confident they'll do that. Easy saying 1 7-star Sigstone. Crystal, gem. not a generic Easy.
I thought I got hit by that.
Better get 1 5-star relic crystal. Yeah. They're slow to come. I think I opened up my 4th or 5th 5-star relic recently. Good night, peace out. All right, Casey, have a good night. You have 20k 7-star shards, Bryn. Nice. Easy has enough for 4, and someone in your alliance has enough for 5. Yeah, I've been opening featured, so I have fewer than I could have had otherwise, but whatever.
What do we think? All right, here's the question. Because let's think about this and maybe try to work backwards a little bit. What's like the total reward for Act 8? Well, what's like the absolute peak hype one single item that they released that's like, holy crap, I can't believe they, for 100%ing Act 8. Is it like a 7-star awakening gem, or?
I don't think so. I would think it'd be more likely to just be like a generic 4 to 5 for a 6-star or something. I guess it really depends on how quickly they introduce 7-star stuff, but
it's
for the end of it, for the whole thing.
I feel like a generic 4 to 5 is not going to be hype enough by the time all of Act 8 comes out.
Maybe.
Because what, that's going to be like
7-star gem for sure.
That's going to be like November, December at the earliest or something, right?
It's true. It will be a ways away, so yeah.
Unless they're really like, unless they're focused on getting through Act 8, taking focus away from like Eternity of Pain. Maybe the devs no longer need to work on that or something. I don't know. Then again, I would imagine they would go towards like maybe an Abyss follow-up.
Well, we still have not heard anything more about Ascension, right?
It's true too. It's possible that maybe that's the reward for 8.2 even is a way to ascend a 6-star. Maybe that'll be a thing.
Well, you'd think if they were going to do the Ascension system first, still, that they would put that out before things to do with, taking up 7 stars too much. Because I feel like a 7-star 1 to 2 gem or something would be kind of weird. It would feel off.
Yeah, I guess without the ascension thing, it'd be like, well, what was the point of all that? Oh my god, it just took so much damage when she's about to die. Come on. Not that it matters a whole lot, but a little annoying. It's a very slow fight. This is not maybe the most ideal champ to be using.
No, this Cersei fight sucks though. I remember this one. She's annoying. Abdo, this is for you or anyone else who wants to chime in. What mutant is worth a 1 to 2 gem and awakening gem, 26 max? I'm on Act 7 content. Cake batter. Really just depends on who you got. So 1 to 2 and you're in Act 7 is not going to be the most consequential, but there are, I mean, if you had an Archangel, that'd definitely be a great option for it. There's plenty of other champions. Kitty Pryde, yep, she would be excellent. For 26 stones, there's lots of champions that don't need their awakening ability, like Apocalypse, that kind of stuff.
So
I don't generally think of too many of them as being lane clearers exactly, besides maybe Kitty.
I'm gonna get rid of Cable here. Should I bring in White Mags? Should I bring in King Groot just as another attacker?
You're not doing the Herc fight?
I'm doing the Herc fight. Do I need anything?
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine with Doom. Basically,
that's what I'm thinking, but I mean, I guess I'll just bring in White Mags just for a little bit of extra damage. Because Cable's useless. I already got what I wanted out of him.
Yeah. No, you got 2 Mystics. Most Mystics should be fine. If you had like Tigra or Rintra, I'd say go with them. But yeah, you should be fine where you're at.
Okay. Funny Cody Live, man. Well, Priamvad, I hope I read your name right. Welcome.
Priamvad Trivedi? Hopefully.
So what do? I need to knock him down after his special, I think. That's what I read, right?
Right, it's been a minute since you read it. I feel like we need way more rank 5s before Ascension comes out. Yeah, but I kind of feel like we need Ascension before giving rank up gems or awakening gems for 7 stars too, though, Lags. I don't know. If it's supposed to be that in-between phase is Ascension to make them comparable to 7 stars, I feel like we need to see some of that before we do other things to really improve any 7 stars that we get.
Forgot I knocked down with just Doom. Oh, but that's right. He goes stun immune. How does this guy's stun immune work again?
He's stun immune once you stun him once, basically.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a bunch of damage for me.
I think it can go away again, though. I forget. Abdo, who's your favorite champ? Spitfire, the champ I use the most is still Omega Red, but I don't know. This Hulk is creeping up on me, man. He's been pretty fun. So I'm gonna make a video about energy farming in 5.3.6. There's other ones already out there, but you know, be like what is it? Full Metal Jacket. This one is mine, you know. So I was doing some today with my rank 5 Hulk, and you just did the Doom cycle, tried to do it, and he's stun immune.
Well, because I went to stun him beforehand, and I was like, well, if he's immune, I'm just gonna pop the special 3, and if it goes through, it goes through. Is it based off of his charges? I feel like that's got to be it.
I don't. You know, to be honest with you, when I'm using her, I just know that I'm stun immune, basically. Like, so I don't remember how it goes from fighting against him. Just like, that's part of the problem with Hercules is like, oh, you have a Hercules at rank 4, you just, you know, kind of Herc thing. When in doubt, Herc it out, you know?
Yeah. Oh, whoops, that was too far away. This is also good.
Yeah, but I'm digging the Hulk buff quite a lot. So I was doing a lane on 5.3.6 just to see exactly how fast I could get it done, because I want to compare that to getting 30 units in the arena and what time it takes. And depending on where you're at in the milestones, I mean, it was like 7 minutes to do the path with with the Hulk rather. So yeah, I don't know. He's pretty fun so far. I'm having a good time with him. But Omega Red was my most used champion for quite a while, and I do love Kingpin nowadays. You need at least 1 feat to be stun immune, is what Lags is saying, which makes sense because that's, you knock him down the one time and he gets the 1 feat from being knocked down. So.
Okay. Got it. I think Doom he's fine for this, but I honestly think another champ would have been faster maybe, or unless I'm screwing something up. Which is entirely possible.
Have you gotten the Fury and fired off an L2?
I haven't gotten the Fury. Talking about the special 3 Fury, or?
Yeah.
No, I've been avoiding the special 3 just because I don't know. If I can't
just don't Doom cycle him. Don't Doom cycle him, but get the Fury still, and then fire the L2. Or I would think would work fine.
Alright, let me do it.
Yeah. Guys, is the Grandmaster a hard fight? I'm scared to face him. It's a challenging fight for sure, but you shouldn't be scared of it. Just make sure you farm some resources, some revives, some units, watch some videos on the fight, and then go in there with the best champion you have for it and give it a shot. There's nothing wrong with backing out. It can be discouraging, but if you're in danger of using too many units or maybe buying an Odin or something like that you don't want to do, just back out. Do it again.
Dang, buying an Odin. I just remember when that's how content was measured. How many Odins did it take you to get through this?
Well, like I said, you can get that Legends title for $100 if you want. Depending on RNG, of course.
Yeah. But it's just, I don't know, it's such a difference. With like, the itemless struggle, the stuff being measured in $100 packages or more, depending on your currency. And now it's just like, nah, it's just pretty casual.
It's really nice of them to have allowed us to continue to farm revives, because back in the day when there was a path or lane that you could do that in, they took it away instantly, and now they just allow us to do it pretty much infinitely, which is a pretty big change.
Yeah. I might die here. I got myself backed into a corner.
But you're Doom.
I know.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow's stream where BG claims the juicy Act 8.1 rewards and then opens them during the next crystal cleanup in December. No, Pixie saying December of what year? Yeah.
They'll be opened right away. That's if I do it tomorrow, which there's a good chance that I will. But something could happen. Something could pop up where I... Oh, wow. Right at the last second there. Whoops. Something could pop up where I don't do it tomorrow, but yeah. It's an over 50% chance at least that I'm going to finish tomorrow.
Earlier or later tomorrow, if you did it?
Come on, man. You think I plan that far ahead?
I assume that everything you do is... Yes, you love planning, so I assume
Down
that
to the
all
minute.
this time that you've spent is totally planning everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I was going to go to a movie tomorrow, but I was planning on you doing 8.1.6, and I obviously can't miss that as I've been here for the rest of this journey, so I gotta... It's like, screw it, I'm not going to the movie.
I mean, I don't want to interrupt your movie-going experience.
No, they changed the time that they were going to go to the movie, actually, from 8 to 7, and I don't want to see the movie anyways, so I was like, yeah, no.
Okay. All right. So I'm not fighting that boss ever again, so that's good at least. Let's see. Next path here is Splash Zone. Whenever the defender launches a special attack, any hits that fail to land on the attacker deal a burst of damage equal to 50% of the defender's attack. Wait, what? Any hits that fail to land. Hold on. Whenever the defender launches a special attack, any hits the fatal land and the attacker deal a burst of damage equal to 50% of the defender's attack. On who? On the defender or me? Whenever the attacker blocks a hit from the defender's special attack, the defender takes a burst of... Okay, so I guess it is on me, and I need to just block the specials.
I would...
Okay.
I got in the notes here that King Groot is excellent for this.
Say no more. King Groot it is. Alright, let's see. Ride block. Whenever the attacker blocks a hit during the defender's specials, they get a non-stacking bulwark passive, increasing their block efficiency by 60% for 6 seconds. While time blocks increase the bonus to 90%. Okay. Brutal refresher. Whenever the defender is knocked down, they gain a non-stacking energized passive, increasing their combat power rate by 50%. Okay, so knock them down so they gain more power so that I can block more specials. And then Juke is here for some reason. As if...
APOC pretty good for this lane as well.
To me at all. Let me just scout ahead the path here. First 2 fights will be no big deal. There is an APOC on the path. Okay.
Pixie saying she could hop on call too, which is true. I've spoken to Pixie IRL.
Has she been on call? Was she ever on call?
She did when I was trying to do my 24-hour stream, which is actually one of the few times I had the internet issues. She did hop on and helped me get over 1,000 subscribers. So
she sabotaged your internet. I see.
That's why I put up with all her shenanigans.
All right, let me grab some champs here. Probably will bring in King Groot. And I kind of want to grab a tech champ. Or I-bomb. Kind of thinking about I-bomb. Yeah, let me bring in I-bomb.
With that weakness, that should work pretty well. Be blocking things all day.
Yeah, this will be good. All right, Matthias Lovely, thank you very much for the 3. Say at ABG, first time Dodo, but just tweeted at you and need your opinion for a returning player. Let's take a quick look. Perfect timing between paths here. Let's see. Any thoughts on who I should use for Act 5? I'm kind of struggling at the moment with 5.1.6. Maybe it's a skill issue or item issue, but I just want your opinion. Here's my roster. This is a tough quest. 5.1.6 is difficult. The node that's in there is still difficult to this day. Of course, it helps. What do you say?
Is that masochism? I forget.
No. 5.1.6 is the node where if you don't touch them for 6 seconds, if you don't hit them for 6 seconds, you start to degen. What is Brute Force? Okay. I think is the name of it, right?
Okay, yeah.
It always takes me a sec to remember the name of the node. But yeah, Brute Force is still a very challenging node if you're even for end game players. There are some gameplay things that you can do to help play around it better to help your skills, such as trying to bait specials early and often, meaning like as soon as they gain a bar of power, start baiting the special. That way, if they're not throwing it, you can parry them, get another attack in, and you never find yourself in a situation where it's like, oh crap, they're gonna get to a special 3 if I hit them again, but I'm degenerating, and you're kind of just screwed. I would also say your roster is on the lower end for that content.
Which means you're doing good so far.
Say that again?
It just means like he's
right.
doing well.
Yeah.
If you've gotten this far, and that means it's probably not a skill issue.
Yeah. Your roster needs more time to grow. I'd recommend clearing acts 1 through 4 100% if you haven't done so already. You're saying returning player. I don't know if you're aware of this, but they actually condensed acts 1 through 4 a bit, so it doesn't take quite as long to go through, and the rewards are excellent. You gain more experience. You'll be able to rank up more champs and stuff like that. As far as who else you could rank up, I've been loving Howard the Duck lately. Angela is good, even on Awakened, even though her Awakened ability is great. Yeah, I mean, there's some other... see a Warlock
Black
here.
Cat quite a lot.
I'd probably recommend Warlock, actually, for your tech option. You said Black Cat?
A lot of people like Black Cat quite a lot, yeah.
Yeah, the thing about Black Cat is For a more beginning roster, you're gonna run into issues where you can't bleed them, and doesn't that suck for Black Cat?
Doesn't she still have the ability accuracy reduction? I forget. I don't have her. She's like one of the few skill champions I don't have. So.
Magneto is a beast. I would get Magneto ranked up. I wouldn't invest too much more into 4 stars, but there are a few key ones. So I'd say Magneto, Warlock, and maybe that might be it for 4 stars. And then just, yeah, the 5 stars. Angela is an easy recommendation for me. Maybe Black Cat. Just don't know a ton about her. That's what I recommend.
Easy says Black Cat is tricky to play and not beginner friendly.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, so maybe stay away from Black Cat. You'll pull other champs with time as well. But that's my advice. Go through Act 4 and Magneto, Warlock, Angela. Add those to kind of bolster your roster as you go.
4-star Domino. Domino's okay. She's not exactly. I don't know. She'd do a lot. She's just kind of not exactly reliable.
I'm gonna start this fight with I-Bomb, I think. Doofus Puncher, thank you for the 2. Do you see Doofus Puncher's comment?
Yeah, if it was just the last one was just saying LOL, he just called Deej D's, but I'm like, was that what you really want me to read? Or Pixie on call equals smiley face with stars? Or yeah. Oh, yeah, no, not that one. Pixie makes a valid point. Something, yeah, maybe it's that. Wanting Pixie on call.
I am off to a bad start here. Why do I keep getting hit by this guy? Unbelievable. I should have blocked that as well. I don't know what I'm doing.
You can finally hear me sighing, BG. Yeah, it's excellent.
Did she sigh while on call with you?
Just, you're missing out if you've never heard her sigh live and in person.
I feel like that's that was like an advertisement for like a Conan O'Brien live tonight. Hear Pixie Belle sigh live for the first time.
Oh, Doofus Puncher saying it was the D's. Yeah. I was trying to type out quickly to Deej, and I accidentally hit a Z instead of a J, so.
Oh my god. This is unbelievable that I'm getting hit this much. I mean, maybe it's a little believable. It's me, but,
Hey, that Deadpool X-Force, the Dead Force X-Pool, they did buff him up. I don't know, I wouldn't push him to an L2. I usually bait the L1. You can still block the L2 though, just so you know.
Right. I've just been getting hit in the face. That's the problem. Is I'm not even blocking. Regular attacks, special attacks, all of it.
Well, you've already done a few paths.
Dude just sidestepped me there too. Goodness gracious. Okay.
There's been a lot of sidestepping going on lately from everybody in the community has been reporting more of it than usual.
Really?
Well, mostly lefty.
Bryce, thank you for the buck with the Tweety birds. Let's go check your tweet as well. Let's see. Guess what night it was? There was no night tonight. Just wanted to hear you say it. Is there something wrong with my roster or no? Just out of curiosity. Guess what night it was? Are you talking about bowling? Let me see here though. Something wrong with my roster? No, just like, well, no. There's nothing wrong with anybody's rosters. So
that's a very wide open question, Bryce.
There's nothing wrong with anybody's rosters. It's all just in progress,
Is there something wrong with my roster of champions who I randomly polled? Yeah, no.
Actually, I take it back. There is something wrong with your roster. Howard the Duck has an up arrow. And he should never have an up arrow, because if you have the resources to rank him up, then he should just be ranked up. That's the only problem I see. A lot of people would probably recommend the Scorpion. Nah, not me. This Claire would be a beast of a rank up too.
Love some Claire.
F Ted Duck. Whoa, 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 whoa. None of that duck hate around here. Static said, in my head, Pixie sounds like Minnie Mouse, and Pixie says I do, Static. I mean, I wasn't there for the stream. I feel like I need to go back and watch the stream now. I'm so curious.
I like completely got sick that stream and started losing my voice, and my internet crapped out at like 4 a.m. and I was just like, I tried to get it back, and I was just like, I'm going to bed.
It's just now, oh my god, he takes so much damage from the special one. It's just now dawning on me too that any hit that misses, I take damage from. That wasn't really what was causing me to get melted in the previous one, but like, you really do have to block these.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, anyway, that was a much better fight. That special one just roasted himself there. That was great.
Live Pixie size were the highlight of Abdo hitting 1K subs. Why? Why, thank you.
BG, who would you recommend taking a rank 4, Sig 100 Null, or Unawakened Warlock? Keeping in mind I have 2 Cosmic rank 4s and 0 tech.
Warlock.
Sounds like you need Warlock.
Sounds like you already know the answer when you ask the question.
I mean, Null's great, but he'll be there for you for the next time, you know? I would go with Warlock.
Oh. Overall, I like Warlock more either way.
He's very reliable in so many areas of the game.
He is.
Doofus Puncher, thank you very much for the 20 now. Saying live Pixie size. Oh, yeah, that's the one you already read out. Live Pixie size with the highlight of Abdo hitting 1K subs.
I mean, I felt like the highlight was me hitting 1K subs, but you know. Or it could have been Schlirim. It could have been Schlirim creating multiple YouTube accounts to try and get me there faster, and me being like, Schlirim, don't do that. But yeah.
He said disregard. Man, thank you though, dude. I'm gonna continue with iBomb. I need to have a better fight than what the last fight just was with iBomb. That is. So yeah, let's iBomb it up.
Sure, yeah, I don't need to go to bed early anyways. It's fine.
Wow, you're saying this is a slow fight?
Well, you just had like a way better fight with a champion who's way better suited for this path, and you're like, let's go back to eyeball. And you did bring your King Groot, right?
Yeah, but what does King Groot have to do with it?
I just think he'd be a faster fight.
King Groot?
Mm-hmm.
Am I misunderstanding the node? It's just whenever you take block damage, they take... What's it based off of? Is it based off of their attack? My attack?
Maybe I'm misunderstanding it, but I thought he'd be faster.
I mean, I don't really know, but this is not that bad.
It's faster than the first time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Abdo, do you think 7 stars will be cheese? What do you mean, Chokaraka? Do you think? Do I think you'll be able to cheese content with them because they'll be so powerful? What I think a rank 1 fully leveled up 7 stars is going to be comparable to a like slightly better than a rank 4 6 star, right? What's up, quick shot?
I thought rank 1.
Or is it rank 3?
I thought rank 1 was like stronger than a rank 5 6 star or something.
Is it rank 5? I thought it was rank 4.
Man loves
maybe.
bees.
I thought it was. I don't know.
Dab East asking, BG, you excited for suicide-friendly victory track meta? Did you think that this next one was going to be suicide-friendly, Dab?
If it is, that makes me less excited, I think. But hold on a sec. I want to read this note. So, whenever the attacker blocks it from the defender's special attack, the defender takes a burst of 300, burst damage of 300% of the attacker's attack. Okay, so just attack. So Kingpin actually I think would be good. I guess anytime you have class advantage, that just adds to the damage they're going to be reflected. Also, the special one from Falcon, that's really what did it, because it's so many hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's good.
Quick shot. Quick shot saying, cheese sounds good right now. It's a good thing every previous 24-hour store around here now isn't since 2020. I'm sorry, King Shot or Quick Shot. I can feel your pain on that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
When are 7 stars coming to collect? Sometime soon. They haven't announced an official date, as far as I know, Vihan, but pretty soon.
Come on, use your special one, pal. No.
Can you imagine rank 6, 7 star power level? Yeah, totally maxed out. I can imagine we're not going to see it for a couple of years, probably. Is 6-star Warlock good? Yes, he's very good. Inflictor removes the bleed and poisons at the beginning of the fight. Let's see, what did it say? Every 7 seconds, the next debuff triggered by the attacker is immediately purified. Each time this effect triggers, the defender gains 50% of a bar of power. It doesn't really sound that great for recoils, because you're going to give them a bar of power instantly. I mean, it might be. It depends on how it works too, because with Conflictor, I don't remember how it works normally in game, but is it do you start with those and so those two don't go away, or do you get rid of those two? Like, you get rid of the bleed and then you get rid of the poison 7 seconds later. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Matthias sent over another buck saying check Twitter again. Let's see. And I took that personally. What'd you take personally? Ranking the duck? Ranking the duck. Look at that. Again, would have recommended Warlock, but I love the duck, so can't say that's a bad move. Is he gonna go? Nice, dude. Got him all the way to level 40 as well. Nice, man. Congrats on the rank up.
Lags just saying cringe.
I can see them making 7 stars really rare, and Ascension as the main way to make your champion stronger. I'm still going to be happy if they cost less than 50k shards. I still just can't imagine them making them like cost more than
everything's been
10k.
Everything's been 10k. Yeah. I think it's much more likely that they will completely forget about the Ascension system the same way they did with bases, and will just release 7 stars. I actually find that to be highly likely.
I'm gonna use Kingpin here again. He just has a lot of attack. And that special one is gonna roast Cable here. Come on, friend. Make sure you pop it. Please. Please don't go to an L2. Good. God, taking that big chunk at the start of it, though, because I'm not blocking that first hit. It's annoying.
At least 15k, no way it can be 10k. I mean, everything in the game has been that, so I don't know why they would make it more. 7-star dupes will give half as much ISO as 6 stars and 5 stars and 4 stars. That'd be priceless.
This path was kind of cool. This might be one of the standout paths for me in Act 8 so far. Yeah, I like the concept of just blocking to deal a ton of damage. Kinda cool.
It's pretty fun. Yeah. Is this the one where... No, it's 8.1.6 that has the Caltrops cheese with Cable.
I'm going to use King Groot here one time because I brought him and... Well, damn it, I might as well.
How many L3 Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I guess this would have been the time to use APOC again, though, since
The class advantage, yeah.
class advantage, yeah. Oh well. I also want to save him for the boss, so I'm gonna fight that Daredevil again.
Yeah.
That's probably good.
How many L3 pots should I plan to farm for the left side of EOP? I'm doing robots with CGR switch. Adam, I would farm at least 1,000 because it takes 100 to heal one rank 4 champion. So, no, not that many actually, but it takes a lot. I would play arena and buy bigger potions rather than farming them. You can farm them infinitely if you have King Groot or Diablo or whomever, but even that, it just takes so long. It's just painful. Brian, I'm sure, has a different opinion here, though.
I mean, if you have a way of just setting your phone and not looking at it for a while, there's nothing painful about it.
For me, it's just a matter of like 15, 20 minutes later, I'm going back to it and being like, is it done? Do I need it? Oh, nope, I died at Storm. And it's been sitting there for a while. Okay, I'll just do it again. It always feels like, I could be doing something else actively in the game to get resources faster.
Of course, if you're actually able to play the game, then that's going to be better than auto fight. There's no changing that. But the other thing is, you don't need gold. There's so many people that need gold, and you actually get a decent amount without any effort doing the auto fight as well. It's nothing too crazy, but I mean, it adds up. So it's not like, because like, I mean, arena you get gold too, and you get ISO, and yeah, if you're able to play arena, then by all means that's going to be better. It's time consuming. All right, might as well swap for white mags here again.
Abdo being wrong again. It's only like the second time ever easy in my entire life, so.
Small part of me that wants to do a different fight other than this fight, but well, this has got to be the best way.
I mean, you did do that pretty quick. Both that and the Wasp one were both pretty fast.
Yeah, they were. I think this is like 4 special ones to kill this guy or something, though.
Problem with doing arenas, you have to pay attention. That's fair. Not a ton of attention, but somewhat. Abdo needing potions is a direct result of not reading nodes, just saying. Sometimes everybody needs potions, okay?
Let's see what kind of damage was this special one again. A little less than I thought. I guess because I didn't do as many hits. I'll do the special too.
Doesn't arenas take like 3 hours to grind, or does it depend on your act level? Well, it depends on your roster level, regular kid. Yeah, how useful is it to get, and what are the best rewards? You just get units out of it. Units and gold and battle chips, which means more units and more gold. You also get shards, and those shards can add up for a lot of ISO. And people often are struggling for ISO. If you get to the point where you get a bunch of shards, you open a bunch of crystals, it just progresses your roster faster. You do generally want to be running recoils to make the arenas much less painful, and you want to pay as little attention as possible. If you're watching a show you've seen a million times and just can kind of do it as a background thing, if you're watching Brian's stream, different stuff like that, whatever it is, that's when I try to do arena, is when I can just pay very little attention to it.
It also just takes as much time as you're willing to put into it, because you could play just for 5 minutes, or you could play for 5 hours.
You can do them infinitely, basically.
Yeah.
I try to do, so the first couple of milestones are always pretty quick to get, and I always kind of just was making it a habit to just try and pick up the first couple of milestones, because there's just a couple different units, and every reset cycle, it's like, okay, I got 50 more units or something, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
Quick shot, if it works for Abdo, it'll work for you. # obviously optimal. I mean, that's what I'm here to do, guys, is show you like a third of the skill of Legacy, and so you can watch the flags do it, and it'll be impressive, and you'll be like, wow, that kid is great. That man, sorry, shouldn't say kid anymore. It's all grown up now. And then you can come and watch me do it and be like, wow, this guy really sucks comparatively. But he also got through it. He just kind of refused to read anything and used a bunch of resources and got through it. So, yeah. Third of the skill of Legacy is a stretch. A quarter, whatever. It's fine. Is incursions a good way of grinding crystals? Incursions are okay too, regular kid. Yeah, you do get a lot of gold from incursions, and depending on what incursions crystals you are opening, you can get good ISO from that. I'm using the incursions to get 4-star champions to open for ISO, but if there's a bunch of 6-star champions you need, it is one way of targeting them, because at least generally you have a 1 in 10 chance of getting a champion you want, and 10% is a lot better than a lot of other, well, most every other way crystal in the game.
Alright, on to the next path here. So, another weapon path. Whenever the defender makes contact with the attacker, they have a 20% chance to inflict a permanent trauma debuff on the opponent. Trauma causes each hit to deal an additional 50% of damage dealt as a burst. Okay. Traumas are removed when the defender finishes a special attack. Alright. Disarm, intercept. So, intercept and disarm. Okay. Unarmed strike back. While the defender's weapon node is on cooldown, their block proficiency drops by 100%, and they take 800% more damage from hits into their block. Okay, so Corvus, Doom,
Massacre.
got it. Yeah, I guess I'll bring him.
He's one I need to get to rank 3 still. He can definitely be useful in Battlegrounds, but I've really not got much experience with him.
Is there someone else I should be bringing? Who else crits into block besides Cyclops?
Shang-Chi.
True.
I think, right? Doesn't he? Pretty sure he does.
Is that his awakening ability? I always forget, man.
Wouldn't Hulkling be pretty good except for when he goes unblockable? Aegon, yeah, that would work.
Okay, so it is his awakening ability. Can perform critical hits through the opponent's block. Okay.
Yeah, you should awaken him. He's good.
Yeah, I know. I will bring out Hulkling.
It does. I will say it actually did feel like a fairly big difference for the amount of damage that Shang-Chi does when he's awakened.
Yeah, when I rank him up, I'll awaken him. I'm just been stalling.
Quick shot saying, I remember arguing with Lags in the 4Loki chat about the best method for Kabam to measure the first 100 legend runs of an event. He's not 17 anymore. Yeah. Easiest way for grinding shards, because I'm 5.1.6. Probably the arenas, honestly. Maybe incursions, depending on how high you can get.
Going with this team. I left Massacre at home. Which is maybe a mistake, because there are definitely some skill champs on this path. I could probably take advantage of it with, science champs. Whoops. Look at that, man. I don't even know my colors and names.
Colors, shapes, sizes, they all be difficult, you know?
True.
Fintech versus Lags graded on the abdo curve equals Play-Doh in a blender. I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that, but yes, both of those people have more skill than I do.
Oh, I need this guy to evade one time.
Yeah, you should still let him evade you, and you could get that charge.
How do I'm not gonna have any debuffs though. Oh wait, there's a debuff. Oh, there's the evade. Okay, cool.
How many revives been used so far? None on this chapter. No, Massacre is so fun and amazing. You sleeping hard, BG. Obi-Wan. I that's what I was saying too. Like, I don't use him either, but he is pretty darn good. I know for into block kind of stuff, and can be really good for Battlegrounds for sure.
I've used them before. I made a video the day he came out saying I liked the champ. Just gonna wait to knock him down again.
The turns have tabled. Hey Abdo, should I take Symbiote Supreme to rank 2? I just pulled him today, my first 6-star. Yeah, Symbiote Supreme's a good champion. He's not going to be super fast, so expect that. But he's a very good champion, very useful in a lot of content in the game. He used to be one of the best options for sure for like the champion boss in Act 6, but he can do a lot of different things. He's good. Nah, dude, Suida sucks. Yeah, sarcasm there. Playing arenas while having ADHD is like BG starting to read a book. I'll be doing something else before I even start. Like BG would start to read a book. Give me a break.
That's what he's saying. Yeah, this is the reason why I don't think I'll enjoy Valkyrie that much as a champ. I find this path to be just not fun at all.
Oh, you did one fight.
I know. Should I use Doom for this one? Is he terrible for it? Maybe I should have brought Massacre, man. I think I should have. I'm just looking at the charges that I'm gonna get. I'm not really gonna be gaining Corvus charges outside of that one, which stinks.
Yeah.
I'll still use Corvus for this one, I guess.
I mean, you were still hitting like 12k already without the charge, even so.
I know, it's just slow.
Shouldn't take too long. How often do incursion crystals rotate trying to get Hercules? Are they monthly? I don't know. They're different than they used to be. I haven't paid attention because A, I have literally never pulled a champion once out of the incursions crystals that I wanted. And then B, I just, there's almost no champions that I don't have as a 6-star. So I would rather use those crystals for ISO for the most part. But that's obviously not the most... I'm in a different position than a lot of people, so I just haven't paid attention for like a year to what's in there. Captain Levi saying
oh my
just got a 6
god! That was some damage.
Did she unshackle you?
She just hit me like 1 time or 2 times or something.
Oh, yeah. 48% damage. At least you're bleeding, got a little bit of back.
I guess so.
Captain Levi just got a 6-star Corvus. I have Herc at rank 4, CGR at rank 3. Do you think I should rank him up? Honestly, if you have Herc and CGR rank, Herc at 4 and CGR at rank 3, should you rank up Corvus? Probably not, man. It used to be that Corvus would have been easy to rank up as a Cosmic, but I think that I would rather have Hulkling. I'd rather have Gallon. I'd probably rather have King Groot. There's like a lot of other Cosmic champions I'd rather have ranked up over Corvus these days if you already have CGR and Herc ranked up. That might just be me, but I just don't think... Corvus had a large window in the game where he was just the tops, and he's not there anymore. He's not as bad as Brian is making him look right now, but that's a different story.
No! Alright, I'm about to be out of Corvus charges, and this guy's about to go down. This path would be a lot better, too, if I was, 1, running cool, recoils, and then 2, if it was a 6-star. This path would be over in, like, 1, weapon disarm.
Tron Corvus is good for AQ. Corvus is fine for AQ if you don't have Herc, but he said he already had a rank 4 Herc. Basically, you can do almost any path in... I'm talking about map 8, so I would think definitely for the lower maps as well. But you can basically do almost any path in map 8 if your officers plan it out right with just Herc, Heimdall, and either Herc and like Infinity Man, so you can do diss track with the armor breaks, or Herc with Odin, so that you can do buffed up. Other than that, Herc and Heimdall, you can get through almost all of AQ without ever using, maybe using 1 or 2 revives every cycle because you weren't paying attention and screwed something up. So Corvus is fine, but compared to Herc, it's just not a comparison anymore. Hey, what's up, Hobbit? I heard you got a new vid out with the real life specials. I'm going to check out right after we're done here for sure. How you doing, man?
Kind of messed this up because he's gonna go unstoppable. Oh, that's. Oh, I could have just played through normally. I forgot I staggered him. Whoops. All right, let's hope I can get back and keep the cycle going, and then honestly, I'm just gonna doom cycle, and I'm just gonna ignore the node.
Should I rank up Captain Britain or She-Hulk? Of those two, I would go with She-Hulk. Captain Britain, I think, was probably the worst champion released last year. Unless you want to be like the Captain Britain guy, then go for it. Hey, Abdo, do you think rank 3 Nebs is generally good for Battlegrounds? I have not found many metas where she was of much use. If you really need someone to shut down robots, sure, but she's pretty slow. She takes a lot of block damage still when you're trying to build up your charges, and for the most part, I just find her to be too slow and not tanky enough to be worth it.
She's hard to keep your health up, and health matters a lot in Battleground fights, so...
It does, yeah. I think health matters overall more than speed does, depending on how much speed, you know? If it's the difference between 30 seconds and a minute 30, then yes, then the speed is going to matter. But if it's the difference between like 60 seconds and 80 seconds, and you have full health, I think the health matters more.
Messiah, dude, thank you very much for the 20. I'm going to try hitting block this time. It's still kind of worth it.
Messiah saying, I felt a disturbance in the hashtag whale force. As we meet again, Shaggy, hashtag you lie, hashtag show them, hashtag I have proof, hashtag lawyers involved, hashtag justice for Messiah, hashtag godmod, hashtag Abdo love me neither. Abdo love me neither. No, it's Messiah. Thank you. Yeah, obviously. I just love the little aminals in the Seattle area, and so we're gonna play the game, and you'll help the Seattle animals at the Humane Society, and that'll be great. So,
the damage that I was dealing to Claire here
Oh.
was pretty decent, but I think I am just gonna keep doom cycling. It's just so easy. And you don't
yeah,
gotta
when you
think.
can completely lock down their power, you don't gotta worry about anything. Just like, why not? Try harder, Messiah.
I do a lot of these charges on myself now, though.
Sheath asking, do you play on PC or mobile? This is a mobile game, Sheath. If you see anything about playing on PC, you will get banned for that, like BlueStacks or any of that kind of stuff. It's a mobile game only, and the company that puts out the game will ban your account if they catch you using anything besides mobile.
Yeah, they don't always ban right away, too, so don't listen to someone who's like, oh, but I've been doing it for months and haven't gotten banned. Yeah, they do ban waves, so...
Yeah.
Messiah, thank you very much for the 20 though, dude. Thank you very much. The D is once again yours. But yeah, I'm playing on an iPhone 8 Plus. Spooky Rambo with the 2 saying, PG, thoughts on Sorcerer Spidey? I'm trying to think back to when I tested him. I thought he was just okay, I think. I don't know, I'd almost need to go back and listen to my own recap on him, but he certainly didn't blow me away. I wasn't super excited about Spidey. He was just kind of okay, I think. So.
If you're doing the Karina's challenge and you're going right with the Spider-Verse one for Karina's Volume 3, I would think that he'd be at least a good rank 3 option for taking on the Icarus over on that side. One standout, I think, for him. Abdo, should I take my CGR 5-star rank 5? He's rank 4. Oh, 2 rank 5. He's rank 4 Awakened, but I'm saving up for when I get Gallon, but I don't know what to do. Yeah, I think that you're going to get enough resources by the time you get that Gallon that you can go ahead and take CGR up to rank 5, and he'll help you farm revives if you want to do that actively in Realm of Legends, and he's just fun in general. So, also, if we say CGR enough times, I'm pretty sure Slayer should show up, and I love Slayer, so, you know. KT said they didn't ban a single modder from BGs last season. Easy. Yeah, I didn't watch anything like a video if KT put one out about that, and I haven't been to one of his streams for a couple days since I think the season ended. But I did also see on Reddit, one of the mods on Reddit, Lord Business, said that he had spoken to multiple people about where they had placed in the Gladiator circuit, what their ranking was, and that by the time that the rewards came out, they were in the exact same place, which means they didn't get rid of anybody. And that seems a little hard to believe, that what they're saying is they already got rid of all modders or cheaters from Battlegrounds, and they didn't need to this time around, because I know for a fact there were like, I mean, I faced some modders on stream, so that you could say pretty certainly were, and I know other people did as well. Though it seems pretty hard to believe that there wasn't anyone that they needed to clean up from there. But I don't know. I'm not in charge of that kind of stuff. I can't say. I did say it seems. I'm fairly certain, but it can't be 100% certain. But yeah, that did seem a little. It's part of why we get back into that Legends conversation that I don't want to talk about, where people are like, hey, yeah, there's people with 1-star champions who have the Legends title now, which is excellent. I haven't seen it myself, so.
There we go. Finally intercepted, but I had to do it while she was unblockable. She kept evading when I was intercepting.
Really nice damage in the block there, though, for a bit.
Yeah,
40k and stuff.
Yeah, it's tough because you just start hitting them regularly, but otherwise Hulkling's good for it. That's a bad sign. So wait, did Kabam comment at all in the cheating situation?
Not as far as I know. Easy saying you should watch KT's video on it. He's got receipts. I've seen him before where he's from previous seasons where he's called out specific people who he, was pretty sure were modding, and they didn't, didn't seem like they'd removed him. But when one of the mods on the Reddit, not a modder, but like one of the moderators on the main moderators on the subreddit for Contest Champions, specifically says literally no one changed their ranking, and that means that no one in front of them was taken off the leaderboard. It's pretty hard to believe. So
it just makes me wonder, because they hired someone specifically for anti-cheat, and it makes me think maybe that whole situation didn't work out, and maybe that person's no longer working at Kabam, because otherwise, I mean, what would they be doing?
Yeah. Barrowman also did a video about the modders. Okay. Kabam closed every thread on forum about modding and cheating situation. Yeah, that's pretty disappointing to hear. Doofus Puncher sending over $18. Gonna go for that retake, and he wants the D. Saying hashtag birds aren't real, hashtag bananas are aliens, hashtag chickens know what you're doing, hashtag.
Damn, dude.
Can I get a hashtag Octothorpe?
Bananas are aliens. Like, I laughed for a second, but you might be right.
Their comment was ridiculous. Their justification was that this person is in Act 8, can't be a modder, as if those things aren't mutually exclusive and they can shut down all threads about cheating. Yeah, I actually do remember seeing something about that comment too, which that is just silly, obviously. And then your other thing, Easy, will avoid for general civility and so forth, but yeah. I mean, it is one of the things I think just definitely, I think Battlegrounds is now the premier thing in the game, overall. It's definitely the thing that I have the most fun with. I think it's just the best game mode for right now. I was really excited when they brought it, and it's super fun to play, super exciting. It makes for better YouTube content, whatever. So any of that kind of stuff not being cleaned up is very disappointing, but also it's not something I have control over. I don't, in some ways there's not a lot I can say about it. Hey, do you have any tips for taking down the Collector? Yeah, so for taking down the Collector, you just want to basically make sure that you have enough resources farmed up. So, because if you're talking about the first collector you face and everything, make sure you got like a backup stash of about 1,000 units, farm up some revives and some potions. If you have any champions who evade, actually, like Nightcrawler used to be good back in the day, probably better off just doing a lot of damage. I bet actually that, said actually too many times there. I would actually think that OG Hulk now will be really, really good for it. He used to be okay back in the day because when he was at lower health, he'd hit harder. But if you're just going to use 20% revive and get the collector down, you could do a lot of damage probably with a rank 4 Hulk, or rank 4-star Hulk rather, against the collector. So anybody who hits really hard and can be revived at 20% health and stuff and not have, just do that a few times, you can get through that collector pretty easy. But make sure you have enough units as a backup just in case, I would say.
If you need revives, Act 3.2.6. All right, we're on to the final path here. And let me check out these notes. Doofus Puncher, thank you again, by the way. Really appreciate the generosity, dude. All right, so we got...
I also appreciate that Doofus Puncher's total is an even 40 and not a weird 98 cent amount. So thank you, Doofus Puncher. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
He did do that, didn't he? All right, Cosmic Fracture. Cosmic attackers' light attacks have a 50% chance to armor break the defender, reducing their armor rating by 40%. If the light hit was critical, the chance is 100%. Okay. Scrap Wars. Whenever the attacker is afflicted with an armor break, the defender gains an armor up buff, increasing their armor by 20%. Okay. Whenever the defender is inflicted with an armor break, the attacker... Wait. Just reading this twice. Hold on. Let me start over. Whenever the attacker is afflicted with an armor break, the defender gains an armor up buff. Oh, so they're just... Okay. Whenever the defender is inflicted with an armor break, attacker gains... Okay, so it's just reversing. Okay. Dress code. The defender is passively unblockable. This ability is disabled while the attacker has 1+ armor up effects. Okay, and then Crumbling Armor. If the attacker hasn't landed a hit in 6 seconds, they receive the armor.
Your armor crumbles.
Okay, cool.
Angela, right. Odin, Corvus, Venom.
And Howard.
Of course.
But yeah, I'm going to put Angela, Odin, Howard. Probably Warlock. Well, I don't know if I'm going to put Warlock, because it would still be nice.
He'll be pretty slow, I think.
What if I saw a Havoc on there? Even though I have counters already, but...
You already got Hulkling in there.
Oh, should I continue to bring Hulkling? Does he have armor ups? I never even pay attention.
Wait, what was the... yeah, I have in the notes that he's good for it, but I forget exactly why. Is it just the armor, or do you need to do...
Yeah, you basically just need an armor. Well, yeah, because if they're unstoppable without the armor. If you don't have one.
Yeah.
Does he... he comes with armor?
No. Is there a way to get it though from the nodes?
Yeah, when you like crit or something, or light attack chance, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Gotcha. I'm just gonna leave him out if he doesn't just naturally come with it.
But you want armor breaks to do damage, right? So.
Yeah. Maybe I'll cut Cable and I'll just bring him.
Well, you could always do a bunch of Cosmic Champions and Howard, and then go for Wasp again instead of Daredevil.
Omega Sentinel has indefinite armor. I don't have Omega Sentinel.
It's not indefinite, because if you accidentally eat a hit and she auto blocks, it goes away. Which, I would never do. I never get punched in the face in this game, but yeah.
Let me read Hulkling's ability. Let's learn a little bit right now.
He doesn't have an armor up as far as I know. I think it's just that from the node he'd be good. Is BG going to do like an opening tomorrow when he finishes Act 8.1? I think that's his plan, yep. Not 100% he'll do it tomorrow, but probably, and I believe he said he was going to open stuff. Nimrod? Brian also doesn't have Nimrod.
They're just passively unstoppable, though, right? Like, I think that's what it said. What is it? Wait, hold on. Was it unstoppable or is it unblockable? Let me see.
I was paying more attention to chat.
The defender has passive. Oh, it's unblockable. Okay, I thought it was unstoppable.
That's easier to deal with.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll bring in Hulkling then. Fair enough.
Who is on call? Rithik. Hopefully, I'm not butchering your name there. My name is Aaron Abdo. I have a YouTube channel as well, playing MCOC, the Intoxicated Gamer, which I was talking to a YouTube user about last night, and about like how much he thought maybe people might be driven away from my channel because they expect to find someone who's just sloppy drunk doing shots and stuff, which I do get. And I have thought about changing my name and stuff and everything, but I just started it that way because I was a bartender, so it made the most sense. And I do drink and on stream, but it's usually only like 2 or 3 drinks, and I have, there's adult conversations that go on and so forth. So I don't want to scare people away based on my name, but I also don't want to mislead people to thinking I'm super family friendly or anything. I don't swear a ton, but we might talk about some interesting things occasionally.
Totally forgot to pop the pre-fights.
Oh, the Odin pre-fights? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal, but if I'm bringing them, like, why would I not use them? You know.
Stay frosty, night bat pepper. Abdo was Tipsy Gamer taken. No, I like confusing my own name with Instagram a lot though, so just IG, It just made sense to me. I used to get home, so I used to work at as a bartender at a restaurant where we'd close up, and I would basically get home in time. Brian used to stream a little bit later, and I would get home just in time to catch like the last half hour of his streams. And I would usually have had a drink at work before I went home, and then maybe have like a drink when I got home, and just be in chats and that kind of stuff. And I don't know, Intoxicated Gamer just seemed to make sense. Great community member who I have not seen around for a bit. Art of Chaos made me like a nice logo, super cool of him to do. I really liked it, and so yeah, just kind of wanted to stick with it. It might be more beneficial to me for growing the channel and stuff if I was like, I don't know, Abdo Gaming or Abdominator or something silly like that. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I got.
I don't think names are that important. I place a lot of value on names too, because like when you're making something, you're like, well, this is gonna stick forever, so you try to make it something good. But like, yeah, it's just all about the content that you make. That's
I could see though Intoxicated Gamer being a turning some people off, thinking that like YouTube user was saying like I'd be a sloppy drunk or something like that. But if you come give me a chance, then you can see where I'm at. I do really like the logo too. I actually sent it off to a company for like a custom neon sign, which would be too expensive, but damn does it look cool. So, thinking maybe at some point I'll put that on the wall behind me, get rid of the green screen again. That's a ways off though.
Dang, I lost my armor up there.
You're just trying to make Angela look bad?
That was a very slow fight. Part of it's because I'm not running recoils, and she really benefits from them.
You forgot to put on the pre-fights, yeah.
Part of it's the pre-fights, and then another part of it is just that guy's annoying to fight. I hate fighting that guy. I'm going to use Howard for this fight, and I hate that I have to activate the auto mash, but it's the only way that I can gain the armor ups, since he's still bugged manually, so.
Easy saying, quote, I don't think names are that important. I place a lot of value in names. E.g. 2023. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Scarco coming in saying, afternoon, BG and Abdo. Who's on call? Love you, Scarco.
No, why'd I do a heavy? It kind of works, I guess.
Abdo, I finished the Zone 25 push on my baby account. Took like 1,600-ish units, rank forward my Hercules, and got a Cosmic AG from one of the 2 Awakening Gem crystals. Harmonized. Congratulations. You legend, you. Well done. 1,600 units. Not too bad.
I'm like gaining no furies. This is why I don't like the manual or the auto mash. I would have like twice as many furies right now.
Yeah. Hobbit and Joel Line are on call in the good universe. In Hell World here, it's Abdo. Thank you, Easy. Appreciate it.
I really got to reach out to Joel and Cade. I haven't talked to either one of them in so long.
I haven't heard from Cade in forever. Yeah. No offense, but when I saw your name first, it gave me the free-to-play loser vibes. Wow, interesting. I assume you mean Brian because he is a free-to-play god, not a loser. It's a different story.
I hate the name that I have. I think it would have been great if I had the website. I still think.
Website?
Oh God, yeah. I still think it's a good name for a website about a game with the exact same name, but for a YouTube channel, I hate it.
I wish I knew which streams they were. Like, I'd have to search through so many of your damn streams to find when I made the websites to troll you with the contestedchampion.com and the 3 pounds of peas or whatever. But those were like, I remember the 3 pounds of peas, I think in particular, stopped the chat for a solid like 2 minutes with people laughing, and that was the highlight of that year. I swear was giving you crap with that. But I'd have to go so far back to find it. Whoa, Doofus Puncher. He loves the math. Concentrate on what you're doing. Doofus Puncher sending over $60 for an even $100 for the big D. Saying hashtag birds aren't real. Hashtag Messiah peas on the seat. Oh no. Hashtag chickens no bananas are aliens. Hashtag aliens no chickens aren't real. Hashtag birds no chickens don't know what's real because they're not birds. Hashtag bananas with bushes aren't alien duh. Aliens duh. Oh god, that was a lot of hashtags. But dude, super generous.
Thank you, man. First off, extremely generous of you, so thank you very much. Second, I'm learning a lot tonight. I'm learning so much. This is all stuff that I didn't know, but now I do. Look at that, man.
It all makes sense when you think about it to a certain degree.
Yeah. Give me just 1 sec.
Give that man a wrench, I would die laughing.
All right. Let me see. I want to use Hulk. Well, do I want to use Hulkling? I guess I'll use Hulkling for this. I feel like I'm gonna get smoked somehow before she's gonna go. I'm gonna miss, and then I'm not gonna be able to get the heavy because I don't start out with an armor up. So this might be the worst possible time to use Hulkling, but here we go.
One of your better options.
Oh wait, can you crit through block? No, I could just hit through block though. All right, now I have an armor up.
Is your Odin rank 1?
The 6-star, I think so.
I took mine to rank 2. I want to get him to rank 3. He seems like he's a little slept on, I feel like. Are there any good ways of getting 6-star shards without being uncollected? Maybe monthly side quests usually have a decent amount of 6-star shards in them, and I think are usually accessible to lower ranks. Don't quote me on that though, SED, I'm not 100% sure. I've saved 100k 5-star shards. Wish me luck for Gallon. Good luck.
I'm so mad right now. I thought I still had the armor up. Now I'm at a special 3, which I don't want to be at.
Whoops.
And now she's... I could have knocked her down with a special 3, but instead... she cloaked right beforehand. This champion is really cheesing me off right now.
No 6-star for Master? No? Okay. Pretty sure they wouldn't have the objectives to the Awakening Gem. Yeah, but he's just asking about shards, not the Awakening Gem. And just in general, I feel like the side quests are often a good way of getting shards, and I don't know how progression locked they are, but I just don't have that knowledge. I'm not at that rank, so. I agreed. I said side quest 2. Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right.
Last Zarnian popping in.
Whew.
Oh. Were you barking?
No, it's just like a heavy exhaling of air, I guess. ABG was left alone with my daughter today and accidentally switched the baby formula with coconut milk. And now my newborn is complaining that her lullabies are too mainstream. Wow. Lasarian, wow. The conversations that you have with those kids. Let's see. I want to try. I want to use Hulkling again because he is good. It's just that fight was kind of annoying.
Yeah, she can be an annoying defender especially with those other nodes on her and everything, the unblockable, because you can't just parry heavy easily to get rid of her, knock her down, and get rid of the miss or whatever.
How do you feel about coconut milk? Yeah.
I don't like. I like neither the flavor nor texture of coconut, so not my thing. I don't think that's actually what coconut milk tastes like, but I'm not gonna take that chance. My Omega Red is Sig 75 and no big damage. You do want him to be pretty much Sig 200, and you definitely do want the recoils on, Mohammed. You also do want to have, generally, if you're questing or in war, you want to have Sabretooth with you, which is probably the most annoying thing about Omega Red. And you do kind of want to change a little bit of your playstyle, too. If you really want to know some really good gameplay with Omega Red, check out Lizer's channel. Lizer, is it Lizer MCOC? I forget, but she has great gameplay with Omega Red in war, and yeah, he's Omega Red is one of my favorite champions still. I use him all the time. I think he's only going to be getting superseded because I have a rank 5 champion now, but otherwise I would use him just constantly. I love building for questing for Omega Red. Like I said, I do run recoils most of the time, and that makes a huge difference for him. But my general questing team is Omega Red, Sabretooth, Red Magneto, and then both Guardians. The Canadian Guardian and then the lousy Guardian. Because when you do that team, you can pretty much take just about anything in the game. You do that first parry, and the extended stun duration that you get because of the perfect blocks from Guardian and the synergy with Sabretooth means you can get easily to 11, and if you really push it, 12 of his spores before you fire off your heavy with Omega Red. And then the next one, you can do the exact same thing, and if you come across a robot, well, then you got Magneto. So that's a great team for questing.
This path kind of bites.
Good thing you saved it for last.
It's a good conversation that you have going on, but the whole time I'm just thinking like, I'm not really enjoying this path that much.
Eakin, this is the last path, thankfully.
Let me try Howard here again. I probably should have out for the last one. Oh man. I just don't. Why is this bug still here? I hate that this bug is still here. I just want to be able to manually mash. It would be so much faster.
It's got to be in your head. There's no bugs in this game.
Must be.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Name the movie, guys. I know the movie. Is Omega Sentinel a top 3 tech champ? Debatable, I would say.
You're not really a fan of her, right?
Omega Sentinel? Oh, I took her to rank 4 right away, but that was half on prestige. I love Omega. I love Omega Sentinel. I actually use her in Alliance Quest. I run Omega Sentinel with Herc and Heimdall, and she's really a great champion so long as you can place those debuffs. Anytime you can't place debuffs though, or have a hard time keeping them up, she sucks. So no, I love her. She's absolutely great with recoil. She heals from bleed and poison, and she gets the armor ups. She has the auto block the same way Medusa does. So if you screw up, she's good for buffed up because the armors. She's good for diss track because you can put 3 debuffs on champions. She destroys mutants. The only one better at destroying mutants than her is Nimrod. But it's just that when you get into that situation where, like, Mighty Charge or debuff immunity, she's terrible. So, I would say still Ghost and Nimrod are easily in the top 3 without question. Omega Sentinel, I would say, is questionable at the 3rd spot because then you also have Warlock. Some people like the new Doom. Guardian here is pretty good. There's Howard. There's Rocket. I would take Omega Sentinel probably over most of those champions, but just like guaranteed for sure top 3 tech champions, I wouldn't say so. I would say Ghost and Nimrod definitely are though.
I think I was thinking of maybe Karate Mike that was saying she's kind of overrated or whatever.
Yeah, Mike thinks she's overrated for sure. He always says she's good, but he thinks that she's overrated. Yeah. Is Guardian a top tier tech champ? He's definitely top 10 for sure. Yeah. Sorry, Abdo has a hard time keeping it up. Why would you be sorry about that, Skarko? It doesn't really affect your life at all.
All right, last fight of the path here.
Allegedly.
I think I'm gonna Howard again.
Overrated. Which is also amazing since Omega Sentinel and Nimrod synergize well with each other. Oh yeah, they're that's a nice synergy. When I think that's the one where if any part of the special attack misses Omega Sentinel, then they get shocked, which is pretty nice to have. I came back at the wrong time. What's up, Miss Jane? How you doing? Lots of people just regurgitate what Mike says. Well, yeah, lots of people just regurgitate what any popular YouTuber says. That's totally understandable. I love Stark Spidey. How's he? That's another champion you could still have in the conversation of being in the top 3. Stark Spidey for sure. I don't like playing him because I don't have a ton of skill, and I both don't like champions where you have to parry heavy a whole ton, which is ironic because a lot of my favorite champions you do have to. But I also don't like champions where you have to dex a ton, which would be Stark Spidey, because it just sounds... That left side of the screen for me just feels unreliable, you know?
I like Stark Spidey. There's still a couple things about him I don't like. The biggest one is just when you're dashing back, and this is something that I remember I didn't know until I saw Dave. Oh my god, I hate fighting Nightcrawler. I'm hitting your block. Why aren't you still holding block? All right, I'm not even gonna bother swapping him.
They changed that switch trick thing, and I have a hard time switching him nowadays.
Anyway, so Dave, he slowed it down one day, just like on stream. Because I would always get hit with playing as Stark Spidey, and like, you know, of course, there's plenty of times where that was my fault entirely. But what he showed was if you evade while you're dashing back, like the two can happen simultaneously, it does this weird like half dash back thing. And then you cannot, there's nothing you can do, the next attack will hit you. And
yeah,
I don't know if that's,
it's like when you get caught on a dash back in general, right?
I don't know if that's since resolved. I haven't played evade champs really that much. I still play Stark Spidey every once in a while in Battlegrounds, but it's so infrequent.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just this really nasty thing that, like, you did nothing wrong. You dexed at the right time, but the game like registered it both as a dex and an evade.
Was it a hitbox or like a window, like an animation kind of thing, or?
Yeah, like because your animation, instead of dashing back the full length that you would, you just dash back like half of the distance, and then you can't block, you can't dash. There's no there's no ability that you can use that would save you from getting hit in the face. you were just screwed. And yeah, he had that on stream one day, and I was like, dude, this makes so much sense now.
Sorry, Chokoraka, you didn't get your gallon there. He'll come to you eventually. All right, so last fight, guys. Here we go.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna bring in Cable because I didn't have him for the path. I'll take out. Wait, did I end up never applying those Odin pre-fights?
I don't think so.
Well, I guess I'm gonna use them now.
Howard looking kind of insane at the moment. Yeah, dude, he does a good job there. So Howard's about one of the only tech champions I don't have to. What's the best part about being Thronebreaker? You just got it. Well, congratulations, Sushi Eat. The best parts of Thronebreaker probably are the daily crystals and all of the offers in the Battleground store and that kind of stuff. They get cheaper and stuff. So I would say those are some of the best parts of it. Can a 5-star Gallon put Herald on a 6-star Gallon? I don't think he can give the Herald to himself. I'm not 100% sure about that. And does Guardian need to be awakened? Guardian, you do want to have awakened and max sig, basically. He can still do some things if you need a champion who doesn't crit without that, but to do the crazy damage, I believe, you want him awakened and max sig. He's also great to have on your team, though, just for the block proficiency, for sure. Manser, 36, saying happy belated birthday, BG.
Thank you.
February 18th.
Yep. That's the one.
Okay. Actually got it right. Wish there was an endless amount of BG content. It's never enough. Zloxy, I don't think I've seen you in my chats. I do like that Brian is mostly doing Battlegrounds nowadays because I think it feels like it took us a while to convince him to do it, and he's enjoying it, which is great. But like he said too, it's killed his unit game, and that kind of sucks. But I play Battlegrounds at least every other stream just about, and there's a bit of rage, so if you enjoy watching rage, I got you covered. Maybe not Tater's level of rage or Hobbit level of rage, but you know, a decent amount. Hopefully an entertaining amount, anyways. Oh, so BG actually has a birthday? Yeah, it's true. He did enter the world on a particular date. It's a fact. BG is probably the most entertaining MCOC content creator. I would have to agree.
You guys are way too kind, but thank you.
Guardian can do all of his damage unawakened. Oh, DP, then why the heck do you want him awakened to max sig? What am I thinking of then? How old is BG? 35 or 6.
Sounds about right.
59, Pixie. BG turned 74. Is the game really have a long loading and incursions? I don't have that problem, Diamond Frost. I was doing them earlier tonight with Captain Bay. I think I did see someone in the chat mention something, unless that was just you and I forgot. I think I did see someone mention something about having having an issue loading in incursions. Maybe just force close and restart.
How did I not dash? You gotta be kidding me. My dash felt perfectly fine there. That's weird. Whatever.
I watch you sometimes and went in your live yesterday. Also, I have burnout. How do I fix it? Take a break. Take a break. Don't worry about it. This is a game. The thing that keeps me coming back for this game, Zloxy, is the community, for sure. And it's like a warm, comfy safety blanket in a way, you know. But if you're feeling burnt out, just take a break. Go play some other games. Do some other stuff. Come back. And if you're still not feeling it, don't worry about it. You can always come watch live streams even if you don't play the game. And, you know, maybe time away will do you some good and make you more energized for playing the game again.
Whatever
you do.
Sure
you're not turning. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, whatever you do, just don't go outside because that's the scary place, you know?
It is, yeah. I was going to say, just don't screw things up for your alliance. Make sure you finish out whatever your commitments are to your alliance before you take a break.
Yeah, it's true. All right, there we go. Oh, finally finished. That was definitely my slowest time fighting this guy, I feel like. But that's it, man.
You're one away from being done with Act 8.1.
One quest from the initial rewards and the 100% rewards.
That'll be fun to get them all at the same time.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I just want to see the quest.
I think that's what I did too, actually.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, and I am a little surprised that I'm gonna do it all before 8.2 is released.
You got it.
But yeah, it's gonna feel good.
Hassan, who to rank for Hulkling, Kitty, Scorpion? They're all great rank 4 champions. Just go with who you like more. Honestly. They're all great if you already have them all at rank 3. Just pick your favorite out of them for rank 4. It's not going to make a huge difference on your progression in the game, probably. Go with who you're better at playing and who you use more often and who you like playing more.
There's a little part of me that wants to do 8.2 when it first comes out, but I mean, let's be real. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait a very long time, like always, and I'll probably, hopefully, finish it before 8.3 comes out. But yeah, just looking forward to these rewards. Sorry that I don't have anything to open today, guys, but yeah, the next time I'm in here, which is probably going to be tomorrow. I don't want to promise that it'll be tomorrow, but I will probably finish up tomorrow, and then I will open up the 5 6-star crystals, which, damn, there's a lot of champs I need. And man, with those 6 stones, I think I just have to start investing them into Sassy. Hold on. Do I have any 6 stones expiring right now? I know it's getting close to it. I need to check the overflow real quick.
Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, I should buy them from the Battleground store before it resets, actually.
They are on the verge of expiring. Some of them, at least. Okay.
Sink them into somebody.
Well, guys, you're going to be here for this. Those that are sticking around right now. This is going to hurt a bit. I mean, should I do this? Yeah, I'm going to do it. But here's what I'm contemplating. Awakening and starting to invest in Sassy, because I don't know, man. I just love Sassy, and I think he needs the SIGs, and I want to toss the SIGs into him. But here's the really dumb thing. I'm gonna awaken this guy before opening like 5 or more crystals or something. And what if I pull Sassy? It's just gonna be a waste of the awakening gem.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
So, like, should I be awake? Should I just be feeding these 6 stones to another champ that's already awakened? Yeah, probably.
Who else do you have?
You know, maybe I will wait, actually. Maybe I'm going to wait. I was starting to invest in Kingpin, actually.
To sink some 6 stones into.
Ooh, you know what? Maybe it's about time that I get my Omega Red in order.
Oh yeah, you don't want any more in Kingpin unless you put him to 200.
No, well, that's the thing is I want to get him to 200. So
is your Nick Fury Sig 200?
No, but I don't really care about him, if I'm being honest.
Oh, it makes a pretty big difference in Battlegrounds.
Oh, I know it does. I mean, I wanted to rank for him. That's why I had the whole debate between him and Thor, and I still feel if Fury was the better way. It's just I also just don't care about him. I find him to be very boring. He's an amazing defender. But
Yeah, but every time I go in, like, that's the first thing I notice. You get to that second life, and you're like, oh, somebody needs to put some Sig Stones into their Nick Fury, because I might win this match just because it didn't take an extra 17 seconds because they didn't sig him up. And it's an actual noticeable time in Battlegrounds that can win you that match because you took down that Nick Fury, or it can win you the match because they couldn't take down your Nick Fury as fast because he was sigged up. So he's a great one to put him into. Korg is a great one for Battlegrounds. Omega Red is for fun, for sure, but Omega Red also mostly sucks for Battlegrounds, unfortunately.
I'm going Kingpin. I'm deciding right here, right now. Sig 140. He'll eventually go to Sig 200. I want to get him to Sig 200. I want to have him start with the 4 rages. And yeah, I'm gonna claim these from the overflow.
Is item use even on?
Oh man, that was not even enough. Let me feed him some more. Yeah, item use.
Just get him to 200. Just make him 200, please.
No, I can't do that yet. He's going to 160.
Oh man. Oh no. I mean, yours was already at 100, so the breakpoints are like Sig 1, 65, or 200. Since you were already in between, I guess it doesn't matter that much, but
well, man, I don't want to, because if I pull him, I also don't want to just get a max Sig crystal. I would rather get the 20 Sigs out of it. Why not?
You could get a Mortal Iron Fist. You get extra 7-star shards.
A Mortal Iron Fist? Wow. No, I'd rather just have the 20 Sigs on this guy out of that crystal.
Is it because of that one time that you got immortally fisted, or what? I mean, I think we all remember that time.
Okay. Yeah, no, and he still does benefit a bit. It's just, yeah, I understand. It's the breakpoints.
Well, he won't get the rage, so it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, at the end of the overpower, you gain more rage. There's still benefit.
Not like there is to Nick Fury, but that's fine. Whatever.
If I use this guy more, then there's more benefit. Fury is still not even ranked up.
I know, which is also painful. Just make that guy rank 3. Rank 3 Sig 200 Nick Fury wins me so many matches in Battlegrounds. Like, so many matches.
I get it. He's incredibly powerful. There's no denying it. He's just... I want to... I don't know.
Oh, tell me about it. What do you want to do?
I just find him to be so boring. I find most of the skill class to be boring, though. It's not even an issue with Fury. It's just most of the skill class.
It's not a matter of boring. I don't play Nick Fury. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. He's not boring when you just stick him on defense and win matches.
He's still boring then, even, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, dude. I just find him to be all around very boring. Yeah, you win matches and stuff. And listen, he's still part of my deck, even at rank 2, even at low Sig, so I get it. He's strong, he's good. But I would rather give my opponents, like, someone more interesting to fight. Like, I still... don't have an Arcus, but here's like a good example of, yeah, Arcus, he's not as good as Fury on defense, because Fury's like guaranteed, with very few exceptions at least, that the opponent has to go through the second life and everything, whereas Arcus, yeah, if they have a good counter, this guy could be knocked out in like 30 seconds flat. But I think he's more interesting. I think there's more going on in the fight, and yeah, I don't know, man.
I want to give my opponents an ass whooping much more than I want to give them an interesting fight. That's just me.
He's bland.
I mean, he's got a second life. He goes unblockable. He's much. He can counter miss. I don't think he's bland. I just think he's. I don't know. I think Nick Fury is actually a little bit overrated, because I think that Kingpin is the better skill champion overall. But as far as for me, for using my Sig Stones, right? And you and I have been on a different approach on this for quite a while. I'm either doing that for prestige, which you're not caring about, or I'm doing it for who gets the most benefit out of giving them Sig Stones. And I buy the 50 Sig Stones pretty much every single week when they reset. And I'm just doing it in order of like who gets the most value out of it. And for that in-between level, Nick Fury would have gotten a better value out of it than Kingpin. But who cares, man? It's your account. Do what you want to do.
That's the thing. If I was going for highest value, I would 100% agree. And like I said, when I was going through the debates of like Thor Rags for prestige or Fury for potential alliance war and battleground stuff like that, like those were the kings, and I thought Fury was the king for that reason, for getting the highest value. But I often find high value to be boring. Not always. Sometimes high value is also very interesting to me. So it's not like I'm deliberately, trying to go against the norm here or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just like to me, Corvus was a good example. I was just using Corvus. I always thought Corvus was pretty boring.
He is actually, yeah, for sure.
He's like the crits are really fun and stuff when you have them built up, but the process of building up Corvus I found to be incredibly boring.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, he'll get ranked up eventually either way, but I do find him to not be that interesting, so I'm not going to go with him. It's probably the same reason that even though Warlock is really strong, here's another one where I'm going to rank up the Duck instead of Warlock. Warlock is so reliable. I think he's fantastic. He is a little boring though. And I'd rather rank up Power the Duck over him.
Who's your next champ for throwing Sig Stones into? Besides Sassy, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be Omega Red. I'm gonna get Kingpin finished. I don't know.
I did just do Guardian.
Void maybe still. I would honestly like to go with Void. He's unawakened too, but I've got gems, so. Yeah.
I've still been debating between Angela or King Groot, which to do first for all my cosmics. So I kind of would love to get Gallon sigged up too, because his he does more damage. But I'm having a hard time deciding which cosmic to go with. Because King Groot would be so nice for all that regen, but Angela, that debuff immunity basically is also really nice. So it's hard decisions there.
Here's another example of a really boring champ that's incredibly powerful, is Magneto. This is maybe what I should have given as an example, because we talk about it all the time. He's insanely powerful, but yeah, he's also pretty boring.
I actually did take him to Max Sig a while back, a couple months ago, just because I was getting so many Sig Stones from the Battleground store, and I knew there were multiple other mutant champions who could use them more than him. But I decided, you know what? Screw it. I'm taking Magneto to rank 4. I'm going to max sig him just because I want to see what that damage does on that stupid parry heavy. And honestly, I don't like playing him that much, but it was kind of fun just to be like, yeah, let's just do this. And he's one like CGR or Torch or Archangel who you could say doesn't need to be rank 4 because he does so much damage at rank 3. But he just does more damage at rank 4 and is a little more fun, Archangel, similarly, I took him to rank 4 and have absolutely zero regrets about that. He finishes things so quickly at rank 4. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Just do it. The way that they're giving out Sig Stones these days, how many there are in the Karina's challenges, how many you can get from the Battlegrounds each week. You can almost get the Sig Stones and the 6-star shards. You can almost get the max of them both every single week in the Battleground store, as long as you're progressing to the Gladiator circuit every season. And it's just ridiculous.
I gotta remember that these things reset tomorrow. Also, I'm sitting on 212,000 6-star shards. I did not know that.
Yeah,
wow.
You should open some stuff. Get those Sig Stones.
It's gonna be a little bit of a party here tomorrow. Or
probably
tomorrow. Again, I'm not promising anything, but yeah.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go for tonight.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me on call again.
Yeah, thanks for being on call.
Thanks to the chat and everybody for hanging out. And hopefully I'll talk to you tomorrow and see if you get this stuff done. It'll be fun to watch you face the scoliosis, the Skittles, the schizophrenia, the Black Widow champion tomorrow. It'll be fun to watch that. So.
And I'm still going to be avoiding content. I have no idea how she works. I want to get slapped around a bit and learn.
I won't say anything about her. We'll watch it happen. It'll be fun.
Okay.
Right, man. Have a good night.
All right. Have a good one, dude. Thanks for being on call. Okay. Yeah, and that's where I'm going to end things here as well, guys. It is very late. We went on too long of a tangent there at the end. But But before I go, shout out to Doofus Puncher for being tonight's biggest Doofus Puncher. Thank you so much. And yeah, just thank you to all you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, whether it's for the conclusion of Act 8.1 or for something else. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.